Welcome everybody towards this amazing new stream here on the channel. It's gonna be a very interesting day today. We've got a lot of things coming up in the next hours. We've got, of course, the Crypto White House Summit. We've got not only that, but also Donald Trump signing even more executive orders in exactly 1 hour from now on. So on today's video, it is a live stream obviously, I'm going to be discussing the most important charts. I'm going to give live coverage on what is happening. I'm going to be going to watch the stream all together with you guys out there together as well. We're going to look at the Trump speech, if he's going to be pumping the markets, which is likely going to be happening. And I'm going to be running through some news and expectations we're having for this, mind-blowing and really very important event are coming up right now too. So first of all, this is my my cap I am wearing, of course, for today, guys. It's the MAGA cap because we're watching all to Trump because he is, of course, going to be making Bitcoin great again probably. But I don't really like it because I can't really properly read the chat, so I'm not gonna be putting it on right now, but I'm just gonna be putting it here on stream. So, first of all, I see the chat. I see you guys being there. Absolutely amazing. Great that you guys are here. So, let me first of all run through some very important stories of today. And most of the stories and the breaking news is discussed on my Twitter page. And guys, it is going to be very exciting. So, let me dive straight away in towards this. So, in exactly 10 minutes from now on, let me quickly tweet something about this. Wait, let me quickly say something about this to my team, because the Crypto White House Summit is happening in exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes, and in 1 hour exactly from now on, we're going to get the Trump speech. So what are all the important things that most recently have happened, and what are the expectations that are going to come? First of all, we do know, I don't know if you guys know her, Cynthia Lummis, very big player, senator. She is unfortunately sick, so she can't come today towards the Bitcoin Crypto White House Summit. And she is hoping that the Bitcoin and digital assets will be coming on Trump's desk soon. But of course, more importantly, Michael Saylor has said some very interesting things about the strategic Bitcoin reserve, guys. And honestly, if we are reading through the file, which we got from the White House about the executive order, we do know a couple things here about the Bitcoin strategic reserve. And you have to understand the difference between the strategic Bitcoin reserve and the national stockpile. Those are two very big different things here. And for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, they are allowed to accumulate more Bitcoin in it, only if it is not going to be hurting the taxpayers' money. And a few ways. I asked ChatGPT, how can you, of course, buy more Bitcoin without hurting the taxpayers' money as the government? And there are like a couple ways where you can actually do this. This is by either selling different assets that you currently hold. So they can be selling gold, they can be selling treasury bonds, whatever. Or they can issue more debt. And that is exactly what MicroStrategy also did here. I don't know if you guys know here, but MicroStrategy is, of course, the company of Michael Saylor. I think 99% of the people do know it. And he has accumulated over 400,000 Bitcoins by issuing more debt here. And this is a strategy the United States of America can also basically use here. And of course, I think that later today, during the Trump announcement, we're going to get somewhat of a plan. And in approximately 1 hour from now, and he's going to sign executive orders. He's most likely going to sign orders regarding to the 0% tax on crypto. That is at least the expectation. So I'm going to go through all, guys. I'm going to be diving in towards some very important charts as well. But first, I want to be breaking down the very important stories about what are going to be unfolding today and what kind of effect it could be having. And honestly, guys, if this is going to be announced, this plan, Bitcoin is going to go so much higher. And I really feel like the news is very misunderstood right now here. I mean, the market hasn't really reacted towards it so far. You can see here also on the 4-hourly time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, we're still in a very big consolidation phase. We're still squeezing the price in here, and we're just waiting to get a major breakout. And most likely, such a breakout is going to be happening today here. So, my screen was not looking correct, guys. But like you can see, we're getting ready for a major breakout, and it's most likely going to be happening today here. So, really looking at this major consolidation phase on the 4-hourly time frame. And of course, this is going to be broken today here. Because on this strategic Bitcoin reserve announcement, on this White House summit, extreme volatility is expected because there are just a lot of expectations of this event. And let me dive a little bit further in towards the expectations. And of course, David Sachs, also very important and big player that basically helped the US create this national stockpile and the strategic Bitcoin reserve, is saying that this is a long-term reserve for the United States of America. So they're also intended to actually hold these cryptos for the longer term here. So super excited for that here. Then also, let me quickly, when is it starting? I see a lot of people tweeting and talking about it. Isn't it supposed to start right now? To be exact, guys, I do have here some other news sources open as well here. And I can confirm, because I did some research about it as well also earlier, that it is going to get started in 88 minutes from now on. That is whenever the White House Summit, Crypto Summit starts. And if you want to be knowing the exact timesheet about what is all going to be happening and what is going to come down here, in literally 1 hour from now on, Trump is going to sign new executive orders. And in then 1.5 hours, so 88 minutes from now on, we're going to get the White House Summit getting started with Donald Trump having a speech. And that speech will be streamed, and we're going to be watching it all together on today's stream here. So that is going to be, of course, nice here. Then also about 50 minutes ago, an hour ago, we had, of course, the speech of Jerome Powell, having once again some massive influence, of course, on the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency price action and the United States stock market. He's basically saying that the economy is still strong. Basically, the things he says every single time here. So it isn't all too interesting. I mean, I did look at what the rate forecast is right now for the market. And basically, we're not expecting to get any interest rates cuts, at least till June of 2025 here. Maybe if things are going to be slightly... I do have something in my throat. Maybe if things get a little bit worse, ever so slightly, it's going to come a little bit earlier, but that is just not the consensus at this moment of time here. So going further, of course, he stated some few things there. Then earlier today also, guys, there's so many things happening, and we are covering it all together. The fastest on my Twitter page. So make sure to follow it also make sure to follow us over there as well. I'm going to be reading through the chat as well later, but guys, make sure in the meantime to slap up that like button. That would be highly appreciated. Then also, guys, there's so much news happening today. We got Putin agreeing to talk to potentially end the war with Zelensky, but we also had Donald Trump stating some things here about that it is more difficult to work with Zelensky than with Putin. So that's actually quite interesting. So, of course, I'm going to keep an eye out on Bitcoin, what it's going to be doing. In the meantime, I just want to be discussing the most important things, what we're expecting today here. And of course, if the war ends, it will be ultimately very bullish for crypto, etc. Then here as well, we got a statement about an hour ago as well from the House of Chair, urges Trump to work together with Congress on funding for the strategic Bitcoin reserve. So this funding for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, guys, I read through the executive order. It can take probably 30 days maximum. So this is something, I just want to be realistic. This is likely what is going to be happening. They have 30 days to come up with a plan on how to accumulate more Bitcoin. And they have 30 days to put all the assets in one safe spot here. They're basically creating a new, not department, but a new department in this treasury department. And there they're going to be managing the digital gold, the Bitcoins, of course, here. So they also stated that the strategic Bitcoin reserve won't be sold, but the treasury can liquidate the digital asset stockpile. And in the digital asset stockpile are, of course, altcoins. And that basically means is that they're not allowed to sell off their Bitcoin, but they are allowed to sell off their shitcoins. So that's actually quite interesting. And I do believe also today we're going to get some big movers on a lot of altcoins. Like David Sachs also stated earlier that he spoke about Cardano, Solana, XRP, because those are the biggest top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap here. And they want to get some exposure by that here. But like we got from different statements as well here, is that they will not accumulate those, but only hold them if they ceased them from different activities. Then I want to be diving a little bit further because I did also have some other very important things here. And then we got, of course, the zero tax expected also to happen today on the crypto summit. What is expected is basically that Donald Trump will be announcing 0% tax on US created cryptocurrencies held for 1+ year. That is likely to be expected to get announced in 45 minutes. So yeah, make sure to get ready for that. In 45 minutes, we're going to get the executive orders in, and we're likely going to get this announcement. I mean, it is, of course, what the expectations are. It is not 100% confirmed, so maybe it's going to be different. But yeah, that is, of course, the expectation. And due to this thing that, of course, the US government is buying Bitcoin, we're starting to see also different countries like China also really urging to be accumulating Bitcoin and urging to, of course, have a piece of the pie here. That was also quite interesting yesterday while he signed his strategic reserve. Elon Musk was there in the front row, which was extremely excited. Bitcoin earlier this morning was pumping ever so slightly. Here, once again, guys, the timesheet I quickly want to be showing you because I do believe a lot of people are misunderstanding what is currently going on here. But to be very clear, guys, the president will be signing executive orders in 55 minutes. And then in 1.5 hours from now on, approximately, he will be speaking his remarks at the White House about the digital asset summits. So yeah, that is going to be a crazy important. And honestly, looking forward towards that. And then at the same time, we just got so much bullish news here. Honestly, today, I'm getting even tired by discussing all this news. But please, guys, let me know in the comment section during this live stream. Do you like me to stream more? Let me know right now here. And in the meantime, it will be highly appreciated if you slap up that like button, guys. If we are going to get an insane amounts of likes, I'm going to be doing a live giveaway here with a live giveaway picker as well. So you guys can all see who's going to be the lucky winner there. So let me know, guys, if you're interested in that. And don't forget to slap up that like button. Then we got some updates. The Nasdaq is looking to get 24-hour trading, just like crypto also is currently having. Then, yeah, the Treasury Department announced also today that they will be having discussions on how to increase their Bitcoin acquisitions. But of course, that is already a thing we did new here. So yeah, this is basically the most important news which we got today here. And yeah, now we're going to be diving in towards what is going to be happening next. Of course, I'm going to be keeping an eye out on my Twitter page here because yeah, we're of course going to be posting all the breaking news as well over here. But I want to be diving a little bit in towards the Bitcoin charts right now before going back in towards the news. So let me check the chat. Let's do more of these streams. Your guys in, okay. Maybe we should do more streams here. I mean, for the ones that have been following me for a very long time, I used to stream almost every single day, but I've not been able to really do it recently. But I feel like I have to pick it up again here because honestly, I do really like doing these live streams. So let me dive a little bit into Bitcoin and what we're exactly seeing over here, right? So basically, to break it down here on Bitcoin, we're literally seeing a compression. This is literally what we're seeing. So we are seeing that Bitcoin, of course, first of all, was trading in a downtrend. We were clearly trading in a downtrend where we, of course, were creating... I mean, here we were still in a slight little compression where we were creating higher lows. But, of course, whenever we broke below this low, we went in towards a downtrend. And then we basically started a new trend. And that is this trend where we're currently seeing here in front of our eyes. We can clearly see we are creating higher lows on the lower side, which is a great development, and which is, of course, obviously great for the market because we ultimately want Bitcoin to go higher. At least that is what I would like to see. I mean, if you're in a short position, you're, of course, having a different bias, but I would like to see the market go higher since I am in multiple long positions still on altcoins and on Bitcoin. But we can see basically we're creating higher lows, lower highs on the top side, and that basically means that we're in a compression phase in the market. And this compression phase is going to be ending whenever we break above the previous high in the market or the previous low in the market. And that is going to call the direction. But I am very much aware that currently with the high frequency of news which is getting released in the market, and especially with this crypto White House summit, we're just expecting to have way more volatility than normal. And that volatility could cause some major fake outs in the market. So that is why we do obviously need to follow the news quite heavily. And whenever we do see a confirmed breakout outside of this bigger trend here, we're going to probably see a bigger move getting created. And really, if Bitcoin breaks the support box right here, we are going to be quite screwed here. Because if Bitcoin breaks down on today's news here, guys, then we got so much bullish news, but Bitcoin still breaks down that we could be in for some lower prices. But really what I want you to really understand is that if we're going to be looking back at all these days here and about all the hype, etc., I mean, the strategic Bitcoin reserve, that hype has only been around for this place right here. And actually, Bitcoin has been holding up for quite a long time here. So it makes sense that this is going to be somewhat of the base of Bitcoin. 70 to 80,000 US dollars is the base of this consolidation phase where we've been trading in. So I do believe that this is going to be a likely level to hold up here. But of course, if we are going to be breaking down today, it is going to be quite bad here because we got so much bullish news and we still managed to break down. That is just a very bearish signal, because usually in bull markets, the way how you can spot a top in a bull market is whenever the market is seeing extremely bullish news, but the market is really not pumping anymore on it. And that is usually whenever we tend to see the top getting marked here. But of course, it really depends, once again, like I stated earlier, what kind of news is going to be announced in today's White House summit. That is going to be extremely important. Then, of course, we're seeing the dollar index having a major dump towards the downside, which is quite interesting to be seeing. The dollar index is, of course, highly correlated with Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin goes, Bitcoin is valued against the dollar, and if the dollar goes down, Bitcoin obviously goes up here. So yeah, this is very important to understand here, that like if I'm going to be overlaying the Bitcoin chart on top of this, you have to understand this fact, guys. Every single time whenever we've seen a Bitcoin bear market, it's usually correlated with higher DXY prices, higher dollar prices. And every single time whenever we see the dollar index dump, we see a Bitcoin bull market. Dollar index dump, let me set it correctly so you guys can see it, and my face cam is not in front of it. The Bitcoin price pumps. Then here as well, dollar index dumps, Bitcoin price pumps. And what are we going to get here? We're going to get another dollar index dump here right now. And Bitcoin is going down. So what we're seeing right now is literally a divergence. And yeah, that basically allows you a very great opportunity. I mean, I still believe in this thesis, but of course, let's see how it's going to be playing out. But of course, if the dollar keeps dumping, it is obviously going to be adding more fuel for Bitcoin to ultimately go higher. And let me take a quick sip of water before continuing. And in the meantime, I'm going to be reading the chat, guys. I see your super chat coming in. What should Trump mention to meet expectations before the market turning bearish? I think that is a very interesting topic to talk about. I mean, we of course have got a lot of news here. We've got a news story. I'm going to quickly check it in a second. But basically, we know that he's probably going to be announcing 0% tax on cryptos from the United States of America. So that's going to be crucial. That's going to be important. That's going to be at least the expectation we're having. And somewhat of a strategy on how much Bitcoin they want to be buying. And I mean, it has to be a great number. Otherwise, the market is indeed going to be turning down here. So we've got some more new news here. Wisdom Tree CEO arrives at the White House for the crypto summit. So once again, people are arriving right now at the White House. And yeah, guys, it is literally happening right now. This event is literally happening right now here. So yeah, super excited. Can't wait how it's going to be playing out. And in 75 minutes, guys, we're going to get the Crypto White House Summit already. Your mic turned off. Wait. Hopefully it's still okay. I mean, at my side, it looks okay. Okay. I think it's okay. Sometimes I get confused by the chat. But of course, sometimes my mic does work a little bit weird. Are you Dutch? I am Dutch, guys. Yes, I'm originally Dutch here. But let me continue further in the analysis because I don't want to keep this stream boring. I mean, guys, we've got a very big schedule coming up here. So looking forward towards it. What time is the summit? 75 minutes, guys. But let me continue in towards the analysis. So the dollar index, of course, is creating a major divergence right now here. Then quickly, guys, running in towards today's trades here. I mean, I've got some trades running right now here, and I honestly do want to be discussing them as well. But yeah, we do got a big liquidity zone laying still above us, around 100,000 US dollars. A lot of traders laying in that level that I would definitely like to see to get liquidated. A lot of short positions. Then currently, I am still in my grid trading bot here, my Ethereum position and my Bitcoin position. This is basically a trading bot that automatically trades for you. It's a grid trading bot, and to show you how this exactly works is quite interesting, guys. So for the ones that don't know what grid trading bots are, it is very nice here. So I set up this position that I want to accumulate Ethereum once it goes down here, and basically distribute once it goes up here. So far I'm in a nice little profit here, about 1%. It's not all too great here. And my Bitcoin strategy is about 12% up here, but slowly cashing in the profits using this strategy. So honestly, super excited for it, and just trying to accumulate my positions and accumulating the way before the White House Summit is going to be arriving. So I was extremely excited for it. And of course, my Bitcoin position is a little bit better because, yeah, I've been accumulating in this most recent dip and have been selling towards the upside and now accumulating once again here. So very interesting strategies. But basically, of course, yeah, with these high volatile events here, I don't want to be trading all time. So that is why I set up a grid trading bot here. So at the same time, what I'm seeing here is that, of course, Bitcoin on the daily time frame is actually looking quite strong here. And let me say this. And of course, I do know that it is very news related. It's very news related. And that is why I don't want to take this all too serious. But on the daily time frame, if I, let's say, won't look at any news here and purely look at the chart, you see here first a major hammer candle, then another hammer candle, and now once again a big wick on the lower side, guys. You see 3 big wicks on the lower side on the daily time frame, and every single time we move higher. It just shows you there is a lot of buying strength right now in the market. People are done with these corrections. People are eating up the corrections, and the question really is, who is eating up the correction? But it's very, very, very interesting to be seeing this here. And you have to understand right now here, literally after the announcement we got yesterday, guys, the United States of America is holding $17 billion worth of Bitcoin as of now. I mean, they were already holding it, but they're not going to be selling it. They are not going to sell it. They hold about 200,000 Bitcoins. And of course, they made a mistake by selling off about $100,000 of those Bitcoins. But you have to understand, they're not going to be selling off these Bitcoins. And that is ultimately going to be a big game changer for the entire market. And this is sending a global message worldwide that this is not a time to sell your Bitcoins. I mean, the United States of America is clearly holding them. And David Sachs has stated that they're holding them for the long term because ultimately it's going to be saving the country. And really what I'm looking forward towards, and what will be an extremely bullish announcement, which could be happening here, guys. That is what I stated earlier, guys. This is very important, and people don't know how big this is here. And Michael Saylor has gave us some very interesting hints here. And let me quickly go towards his page to show you this, because I feel like he's giving us a hint. Let me quickly check. He tweeted about this a couple times ago here. I'm going to be reading through it. Here. He said it here. So basically, David Sachs, this was like yesterday, 18 hours ago. He stated, a few minutes ago, President Trump signed an executive order to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And he basically stated that in this reserve, they want to be accumulating Bitcoin in a tax-friendly way here on how to not hurt the taxpayers. And then Saylor responded, I have a few budget-neutral strategies for acquiring Bitcoin. And guys, like, if you know, Michael Saylor is going to be attending the event today here. And what is his strategy? What is his strategy, guys? If you don't know, if I'm going to go to Saylor Tracker real quickly, I'm going to go to Saylor Tracker, how much Bitcoin he exactly owns here. He owns about 500,000 Bitcoin, about 500,000. You know how he accumulated it? He doesn't have like $44 billion. No, what he did, he issued debt. That is, of course, no taxpayer has to pay for that. He issued debt to buy Bitcoin. And that is something the United States of America can also do here. And that is why he's saying this. I have a few budget neutral ideas. So if something in this region, because they're going to be talking in the White House Summit, Michael Saylor will be there. He is going to be pitching his idea to accumulate so much Bitcoin to basically pump up the value of the United States of America, right? Because actually, if they are going to issue that, buy Bitcoin, they're going to be having a collateral which is going to be extremely valuable because other countries have to buy it. So like just thinking that way. Of course, this may be too bullish how I'm thinking, but this is ultimately would be extremely bullish. This would be the most bullish case out there. And if such kind of a thing would be announced, I'm not going to be surprised if Bitcoin really moves up towards like 120K here. But of course, I do feel like this is a little bit of a too overexcited, maybe too, I thought about it too much here. But this is a thing that is probably going to be brought off. This is probably going to be told. Michael Saylor is at least going to be pitching Trump this idea. At least I think so. So you can see also over here on the paper, but I basically also just discussed it. They're looking basically for indeed a neutral way on to accumulate Bitcoins for a strategic reserve. So super excited for that. And guys, let me know in the chat real quickly. What do you guys think about this? At least I thought about this and I thought like, oh, it's actually so obvious. And I saw no one really talking about this exact tweet of Saylor. No one really talked about it. I did talked about it. I tweeted about it. And yeah, honestly, super excited for that here. So guys, in the meantime, we'll be highly appreciated if you do slap up that like button. We'll be absolutely highly appreciated. We're sitting around 500 likes with 2,500 viewers. It would be absolutely insane if we can smash it up towards 1,000 likes. It would be highly appreciated. And if you haven't already, slap up that subscriber button as well here. Will be amazing. I would like to hit the 200k subscribers anytime soon here. And of course, today we're going to give live coverage on everything. Okay, Bitcoin is moving up ever so slightly. But let me dive a little bit more in towards some new Bitcoin charts here. So really what I'm also looking for if I'm looking at Bitcoin, I mean, we bounced from the lower side. We are going ever so slightly higher. And for me also in confirmation, of course, the confirmation on the chart is really going to be depending on the news here. But this line right here is going to be very important for me. We got support, 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 break of support, major dump. So this is a very critical level in the market. And where did we got a rejection? Exactly that level. So Bitcoin, the level to break right now, it's very clear. It's going to be $94,000. If we break $94,000, we're literally re-entering the range on the top side. And we're probably going to go back towards the range high. So this is really the level to look at for right now. Bitcoin, $94,000. I'm going to be looking closely towards this level personally. I do, of course, know that today is going to be heavily influenced by news, by the Crypto White House Summit, by what Trump is going to be stating. So, yeah, if we can break above the level, it's going to be great for crypto and Bitcoin in general. The better the news, the greater the dump. I mean, at least that seems like it the most recent days here, right? That seems to be happening most recently. But before I'm going to be diving a little bit further in towards the charts, I quickly want to be discussing a new breaking story we just got released there. The Chainlink CEO is also currently at the Crypto White House Summit. So more and more people are arriving at the Crypto White House Summit. I'm going to keep you guys up to date on whenever it's going to get started. We're going to be watching it all together live on the stream as well. So yeah, please make sure to stick in the stream. Would be highly appreciated. I know that Bitcoin is leading, but what does Ondo say? So let me dive also in towards Ondo and some other altcoins I do like a little bit later in this stream here. Because first, I quickly want to be discussing Donald Trump, his World Liberty Finance portfolio. So this portfolio will probably say a lot about what is going to be happening. At least that's what I think here. Because I do really think here he is accumulating Ethereum with a specific reason in mind here. Because he holds about 57% of Ethereum in his portfolio. And that's valued about, what is it, like $500 million US, which is insane. And only this week here, he's been accumulating a ton of Ethereum and doubling his positions almost here. So pretty insane. You've accumulated, it was about 2 days ago, this was about $20 million worth of crypto once again here. $10 million worth of Bitcoin, $10 million worth of Bitcoin, and about $2 million worth of Movement Protocol, which is also performing quite strong here. And I'm heavily invested in Movement Protocol, so I am very much taking advantage of it, because I also discussed it on my channel. Trump will pump these 5 cryptos, and actually, if you bought any of those cryptos I mentioned at the time the video was uploaded, you're right in a significant profit. And the Movement coin is about like up 60 or 70%. So quite great here. If you did watch this video, congratulations, you did an amazing job here. And also, that's once again, guys, a reason to subscribe to the channel will be highly appreciated. But quickly looking into Ethereum, we can see also the MVRV Z score, which is an undervalued or overvalued metrics, is right now extremely undervalued. Very interesting metrics to see right now here being undervalued. And I do really believe, if I'm going to be looking at purely a risk to reward standpoint, Ethereum is looking great here. This clearly looks like a wick of accumulation zone. And secondly, it really looks like, of course, we are sitting right now at a very important zone on the weekly time frame. You can first of all see this is a level from the previous bull market. We bounced from it multiple times. You can see this level was a level of the bear market, where we did, of course, saw major rejections coming in from. Here also, major support was getting found. And now, once again, we're sitting on this exact level. No one really thinks what is going to be happening, but I actually do really know that, of course, I'm just following the smart money, because that is literally what I'm doing here. I'm just following the smart money. And that is, of course, a strategy I just personally really like to do here. Following the smart money, because what they are doing, I want to be doing as well here. So yeah, I'm accumulating heavily Ethereum. I've been opening up some very aggressive positions. I have a position open up on multiple exchanges. Of course, you can see here my Pionex position. Guys, if you want to be trading on Pionex, there is an insane deposit bonus up for the grabs. Deposit $100, get free 100. You can find a link in the description of today's video. But I am accumulating my positions on multiple exchanges with multiple leverage long positions. I mean, Ethereum is at the very low right now in the market. And today could be a very big turning point. It could either mark the bottom, or it could either like mark the beginning of another major dump here. So yeah, let's start. Smart money is selling. Retail is buying the news. I mean, if we're not going to be pumping on today's news here, it's definitely going to be saying something about how weak the market is here. I mean, the market would have been responding more stronger if we were in better market condition. But you have to also understand the macro environment is also not that strong at the current moment of time. But indeed, it's a very bearish signal if great news comes out and the market doesn't really pump here. That's basically one of the most worst things to be having in the market. So yeah, we are seeing more and more people arriving at the White House right now here. And in exactly 30 minutes from now on, we're going to get the executive order signings from Donald Trump. That's exciting. Let me see the chat. Maybe we'll be able to buy into... Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the coin, man. I actually don't know here. Let me quickly dive in towards Ondo, because really I quickly want to be checking this up here. I think Miles tweeted about this. I'm quickly going to be discussing this. About some very interesting US held coins. I think he tweeted about this. I'm not quite sure. Or it was someone else. Oh yeah, here it is. So I quickly want to be discussing this here. So here you can see basically an overview of US cryptos and ETF, basically all the important stuff happening in the United States of America in terms of cryptos. So Ondo is definitely one of them. Ondo is made in the United States of America, and that's great, because coins made in the United States of America are probably all going to be pumping later today here, because I'm going to quickly search up the news here. It was 0% tax. I'm quickly searching it on my page here, so I don't have to scroll through it. Yeah, he is likely going to be announcing the 0% capital gains on Bitcoin and crypto assets made in the United States of America, to promote, of course, once again, US-made products. Give me 1 second. I'm quickly going to be turning down my AC. It's getting quite hot in here. Give me 1 moment. Oh, I'm actually starting to sweat here. Thank you so much for the compliment that you're saying that I'm the best YouTuber. I don't really feel like I'm a great YouTuber, but I really love doing these streams here. I really love to do them. But here you can see some great coins that are basically made in the US, mentioned by Trump, and also which ones are having potential ETFs coming up here. I mean, you have Melania coin, Trump coin. I don't really think those are great ETFs here, to be very honest. I don't really think they're going to come through, because they're just meme coins. But we do, of course, got Ondo. And let me quickly talk about Ondo ever so slightly more here, because I do really think Ondo is a great project. Also, one of the coins I have mentioned in my video that I have been accumulating on this most recent dump here. And that was over here. In this most recent dump, it was over here. I mean, you're up like about 10% here. Ondo's been doing great. Ondo is a coin I've been liking already for a very long time here. And one of the reasons why I do like these coins here, first of all, Ondo's got great fundamentals. It's the best real token sorry, how you say it, like RWA project, tokenization project out there. And you can see this one has been creating very strong momentum. Weekly time frame is just looking very strong. Higher highs, higher lows. The weekly trend is upwards. You're right now in a downtrend, like a weekly downtrend. Sorry, the daily downtrend, because the weekly is still ultimately in an uptrend. If you want to be accumulating, these are the places to accumulate. So honestly, it looks great. It is probably going to be having some great effects, but like later today with the Trump announcement. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. And I'm not necessarily going to be doing a deep dive in the imminent short term, but on the bigger perspective, it just looks great here. And then, of course, I want to be quickly talking about movement protocol. I'm heavily invested in towards it myself as well. It is bouncing very strongly right now here. This is also a coin you can see on the list right here. Movement, where is it? Oh, here. Sorry, it's here. Movement coin. It is also a blockchain project attended by the White House, which is, of course, great. It is also a coin made in the United States of America. And that is just a very great thing here. And I do know that the Trump company, he also accumulated some more of this token as well about yesterday or 2 days ago. And said, yeah, the chart is particularly low here. It's been on the daily time frame on the downtrend, broke outside of the falling wedge pattern. I really think this is an altcoin with a huge potential. And I mean, I've bought literally about around the 40-cent level. I bought like $300,000 worth of it. And I'm up about 60-70% already right now here. So honestly, doing very great. It's about 60% here, not 70, 60%. Honestly, doing very great. And I really am expecting it could be in for a bigger reverse back towards the upside. And if it is, I'm going to be printing a lot of money. So I truly hope it's going to be mooning waves today. I truly hope. Otherwise, I have to dump my bags here. So let me see the chat. How many minutes more? So we got 28 minutes left here. 28 minutes left here before Donald Trump is going to be signing executive orders. And I can guarantee you, I do believe that in 28 minutes, whenever he's going to be signing these executive orders, guys, we're going to get a lot of volatility, because the volatility on the executive orders are going to be huge here, because he is going to be signing executive orders regarded to crypto as well. So I'm hoping that we can also see that live, but I did saw on a paper getting released. Let me show you this as well. I did saw on a paper getting released that he is not going to be streaming this, like you can see here, on 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. That is about in 28 minutes from now on. He signs executive orders, but it says close press. So I do really think there's not going to be any live stream or whatsoever, or it's just no press. Like, I'm not sure. Someone is saying he signed it yesterday. I know, but he's going to sign more executive orders later today as well, for the ones that don't know. I see a lot of people saying that he signed executive orders yesterday, but please, guys, I fact-checked after everything. He is going to sign more executive orders regarding to crypto as well. That is the consensus right now. And also regarding some other things here. So, yeah, it's prepare for market volatility. It's really, you really have to prepare for that right now. Movement coin. I just did a breakdown of that, man. I really just did a breakdown of movement coin. I think it's a very popular coin. I really like it. I really, really do like it. I love it. So, yeah, here you can see it also on my page. Just tweeted about it. Trump is going to be signing executive orders in 30 minutes. Why is crypto acting like shit coins? Yeah, that is really a bad thing here recently. The market has been very shaky because of all the news here. Then, of course, he announced the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Then the other minute, he announced his new tariffs. And then, of course, the market crashes again. And for the ones, you do also have to understand, today is Friday. And in about, what is it? Let me say this correctly. In about like 2 hours, we're going to create another CME gap again. So it's going to be exciting. Is it in 2 hours? Let me check. No, it's in 3 hours or so. In 3 hours, we're going to be, of course, officially entering the weekend. We're going to create a new CME gap. And just look at this CME gap here. We create a CME gap. And then boom, only days later, we fill up again. Insane, insane. Every single time. What comes around goes around, guys. You can see it every single time. I don't remove them anymore, so I just save the CME gap charts. But you can see here, for instance, there is no CME gap that isn't filled up here. Also this one, very nice here. Actually, filled up exactly to the dollar and then dumps here. You can see it, how it happens every single weekend in exact sync here. So for the ones that don't know what a CME gap is here, a CME gap is basically in the weekend United States stocks are closed, and the CME futures, which is where Bitcoin is also traded on the stock market, is also closed. And if you then get volatility and open on a different place on the Monday, you get a gap in the chart. And most of the times the gap just gets filled up here. Like you can see, it's like 99% of the times. Very, very interesting. So yeah, of course, I would love to see Ethereum pump here, because I am in a lot of positions on Ethereum. And I do really think the chart is looking like that theory is supported. But also, if you're looking at the 4-hourly time frame, like if you're zooming in, honestly, it's not looking great here. But besides the fact right now that we're creating maybe somewhat of a triple bottom structure right here on Ethereum. But once again, today is going to be driven by news. It's going to be driven by news. What time is the summit, guys? It's going to be in 54 minutes. That's when the summit is going to get started. Guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. From now on, I'm going to be answering some questions of you guys out there. But Ethereum, ultimately, yeah, it does look like an interesting structure. Yeah, like I stated, it is going to be news-driven. Very much news-driven. Let me know, guys, in the chat. What do you think about Trump coin? Will it benefit from this pump here? From this news. Honestly, I've been actually very right on Trump coin. My predictions and my forecast. I am not a big fan of, like, I do really think that if you're going to be looking at the CoinGecko right now here, and if you're going to be looking at coins, how are they going to be doing in like 2 years from now on, I really do think that 99% of the meme coins, of course, we've got Dogecoin, which is a very special one, who has been very strong during all cycles. But 99% of the meme coins, but also of the utility tokens, are going to go down bad. They're going to go down very, very bad. And that is just a lesson that you have to learn. You have to know whenever you want to go out of the market, you have to be very aggressive with doing it. And you should not feel any FOMO that you're potentially going to be missing out here. And like what I learned from these coins, and what I learned as well from this one, I think Pi Network is going to be an interesting trade here. This is going to be a trade I'm going to be shorting quite heavily. It has been very strong recently, but such a big value dropping on the market is in the bear market just going to get hammered. So I'm going to be opening up some very big positions on multiple altcoins whenever I do think the market is going to be topping out. And Picoin is going to be definitely one of them. I do really think that, of course, a lot of coins will eventually bleed to that. That's just the reality. And we have a lot of coins from previous cycles that aren't really around anymore and aren't that strong anymore as well. Rover, I watched you since 2019. That couldn't be possible because I started in 2021. That's very interesting. Sadly, I don't have enough cash. Bro, you will come there. If you keep on grinding, you will make it. Honestly, it's the same for me. I've only been on the grind. And really on the last few days, I've been really locked in here. I've really been locked in and really focused on what happened in the market. And that, of course, ultimately helps you to determine your moves. That really determines your moves, guys. You just need to lock in, honestly. It could be very boring. Just go to the gym, look at the chart, look at the news, dive in, understand what happens, and of course look for opportunity and network. Network with, honestly, my great tip here as well is try to network with a lot of people. So you have, of course, even better information. Do you think it's safe to open up an Ethereum position, guys? I can show you some of my trades here. Should I show my other trades as well? Quickly. I'm going to be opening it up. I've got one trade open here on Pionex. I use multiple exchanges all the times, guys. I've got one trade open here on Pionex, an Ethereum long position. It's still open. It's only $4,000 in profit, but it's like a 100x trade. It's insane. But first, of course, I opened it up with lower leverage, and then I upped the leverage so I can take up my liquidity. But yeah, basically opened it up on the dump here. And my target is 2,500. That's basically my take profit. And my stop loss is already in profit. Then I can also log in towards Bybit, where I'm also in a trade. But in Bybit, I have to log in. So wait, let me do this off cam so you guys can't see it. Let me log in real quickly. And let's follow my trade, see if I get wrecked. I'm in trades, but I'm using very low leverage. That way I'm not going to get screwed, obviously, because that's the last thing I want to do. Let me quickly check your positions. I'm a little bit underwater, at 20% right now my Ethereum position. I'm using 2.3x leverage. Let me open up the chart. I do still want to accumulate more Ethereum if it goes down to like 1700. But then I'm going to be exiting this position and open a new one. With once again about 2x leverage. So you can see here I've been accumulating a lot during this correction. I've been accumulating my position. It's about like a 500k trade right now. But I'm accumulating small pieces every single time. Here actually I managed to buy the bottom due to a limit order. So yeah, just accumulating in my Ethereum position. Honestly, this is just for me an accumulation range. And I do really think ultimately that Ethereum is going to be sending much higher. Because really, like I stated earlier as well in the videos, guys, they do know something. And I'm prefer to follow the smart money. So let me see. Rover, I made a lot of money watching your channel. Life changing for me and my family since 2022, grinding away. Lost 6 figures in November. That's brutal, bro. I lost also a lot of money. But the great part is that actually I bought like three apartments once Bitcoin was sitting at $108,000. It was very great. Imagine Bitcoin goes to $30,000. Are you screwed? Oh, I bought 4 apartments already, so I'm not gonna be screwed if Bitcoin goes to 30k. And that is of course I don't really care know if you guys care about me, but of course I want to care about you guys. But you should not also be screwed. I mean, at least I have a strategy. I am renting out a couple cars. I have got 3. No, I mean the apartments are not ready yet here, but 2 apartments are that I'm renting out. So that way I'm still generating cash, so I can accumulate the dip, and so I can of course live. Of course, that's very important. I have to live. So yeah, make sure to always take care of that. But for you guys as well, make sure that you always have cash flow. Cash flow is very important. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to accumulate the dip, right? That is at least for me as well a thing. How much have you lost in crypto? Actually, in the end of the day, I never lost money because it always came back. It always came back. Because without crypto, I would have been a brokey, man, to be honest. I don't live in the Netherlands, so I don't pay taxes as well. I've been living in Dubai for 4 years now. Are there any interesting questions? Guys, really what we're doing right now is to wait for the executive orders. 17 more minutes to go. 17 more minutes to go. And we will get the executive orders. And hopefully there's a live stream. I'm quickly going to be checking it out. Okay, so once again, guys, Bitcoiners with ties to DC hint at a bigger announcement from the White House at the Crypto Summit. So, interesting. We're getting some rumors out there that Bitcoiners with ties to the DC, hints for bigger announcements. So, honestly, we don't know what is going to be happening. We don't know what kind of announcements are going to get made. But that is making it also so super excited today. It could be like, I mean, I think if the announcement is going to be great, the market is obviously going to be pumping. But yeah, 0% capital gains is still on the table and is likely going to get announced. There's like, I think like 60% certain, 70. We can even check on Polymarket, but there's a very big chance that we're going to get the 0% capital gains on crypto. But interesting. I think 0% capital gains for crypto already is going to be huge. And I don't really think it's fully priced in the market. I don't really think it's fully priced in. People say capital gains cuts will be bearish for non-US coins. Yes, I do really think so. I do think for US based coins, it's ultimately going to be way more bullish. But in the end of the day, it's going to cost more money to drive in the market, and ultimately that drives the market up. And in the end of the day, if like US cryptos, like people outside of the US can also make money with that. And ultimately the money will always rotate. They will always rotate. So I don't should be really worried about that too much. Do you need a visa? I do have a visa, yeah. Investor visa. Which is a better investment, BNB or BTC for the long term? I think obviously if we're going to be talking about long term, it has to be Bitcoin. And I mean, really, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how it's going to be playing out. Guys, in the meantime, we're very close by hitting, what is it? 1,000 likes, guys. We're very close by hitting that. It will be highly appreciated. And if you can also subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. Quickly checking out my analytics, seeing how much subscribers we got, guys. We're right now sitting at 182,000 subscribers. That's absolutely amazing. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. Really, this means the world for me. I mean, YouTube, seeing the subscriber count grow, that is just the best feeling out there. Honestly, it would be highly appreciated if you subscribe to the channel. It just is a small little appreciation of the work I do. How about the 77k CME gap? I mean, there are indeed a couple CME gaps out there still. Should we be worried about them? That's the question. Honestly, I always say that I believe CME gaps, they tend to get filled up, but they don't have to get filled up. That is always because we also have a CME gap at $9,000. How about that one, you know? So I don't really think we have to go back there, to be honest. I think if it doesn't get filled up in 3 days, it gets irrelevant to speak about it. That's basically my thesis about CME gaps. Nice trend on your subs. Yeah, guys, yeah, I can't do really good analysis on it. Oh, guys, wow. That is amazing. That's amazing. But look at this. The 365 days here. We've got some crazy days here. But yeah, been doing it for such a long time already. We started in 2021. 2020 I started, actually. But such a long way. Such a long way we've come here. And consistently, steadily growing. It's honestly been a great journey. And honestly, I can share you also how much I've earned with this channel. I don't really earn that much here, but I do make, of course, obviously some money from that. And of course, it's highly appreciated that you guys, of course, subscribe to the channel and watch these videos. So yeah, absolutely great here. Love to make these videos. I love the platform YouTube in all. And I would like to get the 1 million subscriber bottom one day here. Maybe one day. But I do believe if I never stop, I will eventually get there, of course. So yeah, super excited. Bitcoin in the meantime, it's not doing anything so special. It's not really doing anything special here. I mean, honestly, Bitcoin as well and the entire market is awaiting the Trump news. And you can see also that, of course, first of all, we were creating on the higher time frames here on the 1 hour time frame. You can see we're creating this consolidation phase from the high over here, from this high as well. But now also, if you're zooming in, you're seeing a slight little smaller consolidation phase on the 30 minutes. So Bitcoin is really getting compressed right now. And it really shows you that people are waiting to see the next move from Bitcoin. And the entire market does so. And no, if I'm not selling a course. I do know some people that are trying to pretend to be me on the internet and try to sell you a course or anything else. Please don't fall for that here. It's a scam. I don't sell it. How do you compare Solana versus Ethereum? I think they're starting to become a little bit different, but really you should be looking at Sol against ETH chart, right? I think this is a very great metrics. I mean, Solana has been absolutely crushing it against Ethereum. But if you're just like purely doing analysis, and let's say you're going to be looking at the RSI here, you are seeing like a weakening top structure. You're seeing a distribution phase. But of course, it's a little bit different because you're comparing two assets towards each other. So you're not really seeing distribution, right? But I do feel like people are a little bit excited by the major dumps we got, the major rock pools that see from Solana. So maybe it could be a turning point for ETH, but really what needs to be happening is somewhat of a catalyst for Ethereum to really push higher. And somewhat of these catalysts could potentially be, of course, something to do with Donald Trump here, because he's been accumulating so much Ethereum recently that probably is going to be doing something with Ethereum. And that is, of course, one of the reasons why I'm super excited about Ethereum. And why I really do think it could be doing very well. Hey man, why do you always ignore Cardano? I don't. I've been actually, one of my first initial monies I made in crypto was with Cardano. It was with Cardano. I've bought it on 3 cents. And then it shoot all the way up here to about $3, about the high. But I didn't sell the high, of course. But I did bought the 3-cent region. I accumulated in this region a lot in this period. And I was very lucky and fortunate to be, of course, knowing about crypto, but also accumulating the right coins here. Because at that time, I was a little bit more speculating instead of really actually doing something. But Cardano, if you're looking at the weekly chart, it is looking great, honestly. Like, healthy uptrend. And of course, this most recent pump towards the upside. And that is very great to see. And of course, the acceptance from the United States of America is just very great to see as well here. 9 minutes, guys, before the executive orders begin. And I'm going to try to find a live stream to follow it. But of course, like I stated earlier, the executive orders is going to be an interesting stream here, because we have seen that they stated it is closed for press. So are we also not able to see a live stream? That is going to be the question. We're going to be trying to find one. So stay in the stream, guys. If there's going to be a live stream, we're definitely going to be having it here. So only 9 minutes. 9 minutes for executive orders. But there's a big chance it won't be streamed. But we will be seeing it, I think, on the White House website. So I'm going to be looking at it. If something very, very interesting is going to be happening. So here you can see the presidential actions, the remarks. So yeah, we're going to keep a close eye on all the news. And honestly, I've got someone, while we're doing the stream, in the background. Big shout out to this guy. Guys, you probably have seen him on Twitter as well. It's CRYPTOSEA. You should definitely follow him as well on Twitter. He's helping me also in the background right now. This guy, CRYPTOSEA. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. He's helping me in the background. He's searching for alpha. He's searching for great information we can also discuss in the stream. So big shout out to this guy. Really, I should highly appreciate to follow him as well and subscribe to his YouTube channel. That would be amazing. CRYPTOSEA, guys. You can see it over here. This is his YouTube channel. Go and watch it. This guy's got so much alpha. It's insane. It's insane here. And yeah, this is you need to be subscribed to his channel, really. But let me dive further in towards the video, guys. Let me dive further in towards the video. A quick shout out to the guy that really helps me a lot. It's definitely appreciated. Okay, so we're 7 minutes out right now. 7 minutes, and we're hitting 3,000 viewers. That's amazing as well. I followed him. Great, guys. Great to see. Great to freaking see. We're 7 minutes out before executive orders will be signed. We're going to be keeping you guys live up to date whenever this is going to be happening. Like what orders are going to be signed. You will be the first one to know if you're watching this stream here. So we're looking and monitoring all the data and trying to see if there's going to be a live stream. So far, it seems to be there's not going to be a live stream. But we're trying to figure it out. We will try to figure it out. Okay. I watch his analysis every day. That's great to hear, bro. That's very great. That is very nice. And volatility really is probably going to be picking up in literally a couple moments from now on. A couple moments from now on, the volatility is likely going to be picking up due to the fact that, yeah, these executive orders, he's going to be signing crypto-related things. And like I just stated in the news as well, let me open up a quick new page here so I can discuss it a little bit easier. Like I just discussed a moment ago as well, he's going to be doing likely things no one has expected. That's at least what Bitcoiners with ties to DC are having right now here. So I'm going to be looking at that. We're going to be looking at that. White House stream is delayed. I don't think so. I have no. Let me. I don't think so, to be honest. That it is delayed. It's $1,600 on Ethereum. Big risk as liquidation price. Honestly, $1,600 for Ethereum is quite a low target. For me, really, what I'm looking at is that if you would take a trade on Ethereum right now here on this news, on this very, 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 volatile market, which we're most likely going to get, guys, I really should be looking for a stop loss here around this region, because if we're going to be falling below $2,000, I really think, stop loss around 1980 is very great, because then you're not going to get wrecked here, because if we break below that level, we're probably going to fall much, much lower. So yeah. Oh wait, I see multiple people saying that it is delayed. I'm quickly checking up on my sources. I'm quickly checking up here. Some people in the chat are saying that the White House summit is delayed. But we're quickly checking it up on that, if that is true. If that is true here, because we want to be confirming it. I don't think there is a delay here. At least we can't find anything at the moment of time that there is a delay. So I do believe that is not true. So Donald Trump is always late. I see a lot of mixed guys. Please make sure to not say. Make sure to wait a little bit. Oh, sorry. I do have a little bit. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So wait a little bit. We're checking it up, and I'm going to let you know if it's going to be delayed or not. I don't really think so. To be exact, in 2 minutes, Donald Trump will be signing executive orders. And in 33 minutes from now on, we're going to get the live crypto White House summit. Where can we see the live executive orders, guys? We're searching for a live stream. If there isn't one, you can't see it, because there's been a statement from the White House that they have closed press. So there's maybe an expectation that you can't see any streams. But if there is one, we're going to be streaming it. Guys, to be clear, I see some people stating that the White House summit is delayed. There is no delay. There's no delay. That is at least so far what the sources are saying us. So please make sure to stay relaxed, because so far there is no delay here. No reason to be shaken for that here. Then at the same time, in literally 31 minutes from now on, the White House summit will then start, and we will be watching a live stream together here on the channel. So make sure to keep on watching, because we're going to be discussing the most important takes of this White House summit. And we're going to be watching the chart together as well. See what the market is going to be doing, and maybe if he's going to be announcing my super bullish plan here I discussed a little bit earlier. So I don't know if you guys all saw it, but it's a very interesting thing here. I'm going to keep it very short, but guys, earlier yesterday, I think we got a hint for what is about to be happening today from Michael Saylor, because for the ones that don't know it, but Michael Saylor, he managed to buy his 500,000 Bitcoins he currently owns, do a very interesting strategy. And he is saying that this strategy is a budget neutral strategy, so it's not going to cost the taxpayers any money, and it will be causing, it will basically let the US government issue debt to buy Bitcoin. That's literally what MicroStrategy as well did, right? So if that is going to be happening, we're going to get a mega pump here, but of course that's something that's not likely to be expected, of course. Check the NBC website. There's a live stream. Okay, let me check. There's a live stream. NBC. Quickly checking. I don't see anything right now. I don't see anything at the moment that he is signing executive orders. I mean, he is, of course, signing executive orders, but I don't see a live stream of it. Oh, here, wait. CNBC, is this it? I think... Yeah, I found one. I think I found the stream. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it on stream right now. He's gonna sign. Okay, I need to get the sound in on the stream real quickly. Give me 1 second.
Because it's about shipping. You know, we lost our way.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Many years we haven't done anything. We used to build a ship a day, and now we essentially don't build ships. We're going to start that, and we're going to be announcing next week or the week after a massive new program for building very large, the largest ships in the world. And it'll have to do with incentives, taxes. They'll be coming from all over the world, just like they are with cars, with what we've done with tariffs. And we have at least 7 new major car plants that are going to be starting very shortly. Because of
I think this is a fake one, actually. CNBC, is this fake? I see some, I think it's a fake stream. Oh, it's fake. It's old one. Sorry. Oh, okay. I didn't check the sound here. That's why. Okay, it's fake. Fake. Yes. Oh. This is not correct. Wait. Old, yeah. It's in, yeah. Yeah, guys, the reason why I put up a stream is because right now he is signing executive orders. Yeah. The chat is a little bit delayed. That's why everyone is saying it. I saw it also, but then the chat keeps rolling in here. He is signing executive orders right now here, but it's apparently close to the press, so there's no live stream about the executive orders. But yeah, in 30 minutes we're going to get the live stream about the Crypto White House Summit. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of fake streams. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, just quickly looking through the CNBC website as well. They're basically oh yeah, I can't look at it. But they're basically saying as well on the website that there's a lot of volatility to come here. There's a lot of volatility to come, and that's likely to happen. Yeah. Check the website of NBC News. Okay, wait. I won't check it myself. I will quickly send it to someone. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Fox News will be streaming indeed a little bit later today, in 30 minutes. They will be streaming the event as well, and we're going to be watching it together. So don't you worry about that. The Crypto White House Summit will be watched together. Don't worry. Some people are saying the Crypto White House won't be live streamed, but it will, guys. I do have confirmation that there will be a live stream, and I do already have a source where it will be streamed, so it's okay. So it is going to be okay here, so don't you worry. But yeah, right now he is signing executive orders, but apparently closed. So we just have to be watching whatever the White House is going to be stating. So here we see it also. Trump is starting to sign executive orders right now here. And yeah, like I stated earlier, the expectations are that there's going to be something to do with 0% tax on crypto, on capital gains here. And yeah, that is literally going to be happening right now. And whenever you sign them, probably we're going to get a statement. Whenever that statement is out, we're probably going to be seeing major volatility in the market. And of course, I'm going to be covering the story ASAP here on this live stream. So, yeah. I'm trading ETH. I'm trading ETH as well, man. I'm really trading the biggest asset I'm currently trading is Ethereum. It really looks interesting. By the way, we just hit 1,000 likes. Highly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for smashing up that like button. Smashing it up. How much time do we have left? We have about 26 minutes to go. 26 minutes to go. So yeah, let's do some more analysis. Let's do some more deep dives into Bitcoin. Let's discuss some more charts here. Honestly, a very interesting chart I would also like to discuss here. And I can put off my headset for this moment of time right now. And I can put up my MAGA hat for this moment of now as well. But I think what I would like to discuss is actually that every single time whenever Trump was in office, we did saw some very interesting price action. So we've seen also actually every single time Trump has been in office, the dollar index has dropped here. So it's now 2025 he went in office, but we also have 2017 where he went in office, of course. And then also we saw a major drop on the dollar index right here. And now it is 2025. Are we going to see a similar drop on the dollar index with Donald Trump once again here? That is the question. And of course, like I stated early in the video, I don't know. I do know that probably most of the viewers weren't watching in the beginning of the video, but there's a huge correlation. But I think most people already know that between Bitcoin and of course the dollar index. And now we're seeing a divergence. Every single time previously around, whenever the dollar index dumps, Bitcoin pumped, dollar index dumped, Bitcoin pumped, dollar index dumped, Bitcoin, of course, pumped. And now we're seeing, of course, the dollar index dump and Bitcoin also dumping. So we're seeing a major divergence and something big is likely going to play here. But like I said earlier, we are currently seeing that once again, the similar thing like happened in 2017 is also playing out once again here. And at the same time, global liquidity is massive increasing. And people are saying Bitcoin dump. Oh. I see people stressing out here, but it's quite funny. I see the chat stressing out and think like, oh, damn, are we screwed? But we actually have seen only a slight little correction. I'm not really worried about this. I don't really call this a dump. This is more what I call a dump. This is not really a dump for me. But let me continue my story about what currently is happening. I mean, we're seeing the global liquidity massively increasing with, of course, China printing a lot of money recently, China getting quite aggressive again here, and that ultimately is going to be causing a lot of shakes worldwide here in the market. So, yeah. Greets from Netherlands, guys. Greets out of Dubai, everyone who's watching. People looking the 5 minutes. Yeah, I really get stressed if I see the chat stressing out so heavily. They will buy when signed. So yeah, he is literally signing, guys. Donald Trump is literally signing executive orders right now. He's signing them right now. Yeah, unfortunately, it's close to the press, so we don't have any live streams or whatsoever. So yeah, let's see what is going to be happening out, guys. And let's do also a quick little poll here. I will be ending the poll which we're currently doing, and I'm going to be making a new one. The same like I'm here doing on Twitter or an X, whatever you want to be saying. Are we going to be pumping or are we going to be dumping on the Crypto White House Summit? That is the big question we're having right now, guys. Make sure to respond in the poll as well. What do you guys think? Are we going to be pumping? Are we going to be dumping? What is the consensus at this moment of time here? What do you guys think? Bitcoin is so far very, very neutral. We're in this major compression. And I do think we're going to be getting such an explosive breakout today here that we're going to be breaking outside of this region. Pump and dump here. You can't vote twice. Unfortunately, you can't vote twice. So you have to make the right choice immediately. Pump and Trump. Let's see. Let's see if we got a pump and Trump. I don't really like to wear a cap actually while streaming because I can't really properly see the chat. And you probably can't see my face as well. I think that's quite boring. It's always a pump and dump. Yeah, in the end, it mostly is here. I mean, in the end, Bitcoin is also a Ponzi, right? Everything is a Ponzi. Everything is a Ponzi. Yeah, so most of the people are actually thinking we're going to get a pump here. So that's quite exciting. I think really it really depends on what is going to get announced here. It is really depending. We got a new story. Quickly checking it up here, guys. So right now we got a new breaking news story, and that is that South Korea is looking to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve here. So this is literally what I've been talking about. This is the nationwide FOMO, which we're right now getting. And we, of course, have been seeing China talking behind doors to also start to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And now we've got South Korea. And really, after this very aggressive move from the United States of America, like one of the biggest country, the strongest country out there, is saying that it is going to be accumulating Bitcoin and that it's going to be holding its Bitcoin on its balance sheet, it is sending shockwaves worldwide here. And honestly, I don't really think that a lot of people have an idea on how big this is here. But this is, of course, something that is going to be probably have a bigger effect on the longer term here. Because these things with these countries accumulating Bitcoin, etc., it is not going to be happening overnight. It's not like like South Korea is going to be buying Bitcoin tomorrow. Now, these things take a lot of time here. But whenever they do unfold, they're going to be very massive for the market here. So, yeah, it's very great what we're currently seeing. And what kind of developments are really happening right now here. So right now we're 19 minutes out here. 19 minutes out before the US Crypto White House Summit is starting. Super excited. Honestly, guys, I'm super stoked. Can't wait to get this event started, really. Can't really wait for it. It's super, super exciting. It's only 18 minutes. Time flies by so quickly. We've been live for about 1 hour and 50 minutes here. The expectation is too big here. We're going to be dumping. I mean, there's something in that for sure. Do you think till the end of the bull run, Ethereum will hold $1,300? I think that if the bear market is going to come, it's going to be way more brutal than that. And we're probably going to be going much, much lower. I really think we're going to go much, much lower than that. The bear markets are usually more brutal than you think here. What is the liquidity heat map looking like right now? It is quite interesting. Of course, it really depends on what time frame you're looking at here. But let's look at the 2 week time frame. You can see most of the liquidity laying above us. You can see especially around that 97 to 95,000 US dollar level. On the monthly time frame, so a little bit of the thicker levels, you can see that especially around the 100,000 US dollar level is a lot of liquidity. And yeah, there is some liquidity below us, but the majority is clearly laying above us here. So you can see it also over here. I'm not checked the 1 week time frame yet here, but 1 week time frame as well. Most of the liquidity, once again, laying above us here. So the liquidity usually is where Bitcoin gravitates, basically moves towards. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out here. But it's about like $200 million short positions, laying about 97,000 US dollars. So yeah, indeed quite exciting. Great that you're having a live stream. It's great that you guys are being here. And that's why I would like you to slap up the like button in terms of good faith. Bitcoin is coming down ever so slightly. There's no need for a big worry right now here. There's no need to worry about this, honestly, guys. This is like a nothing move, which we're seeing. This is a nothing move. Honestly, people are preparing their positions. For, of course, the insane Crypto White House Summit. I'm super excited, super stoked. Do you still speak Netherlands? Dutch? Yeah, man, I speak it all the time. Even my family is here right now in Dubai, and I'm just speaking Dutch with them. So, yeah, I don't lose that. So, a quick update once again, guys. Just like I said about the strategic reserve from the US, guys. There's a very interesting scenario where we're currently sitting in. I mean, South Korea wants to start a strategic Bitcoin reserve. China is also eyeing for a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and they already own over 190,000 Bitcoins. Guys, we're seeing major worldwide FOMO, and I think that also the US right now feels a sense of urgency that they need to bring out this strategic reserve ASAP and accumulate ASAP as well and come up with a strategy. So, very excited for what we're going to get tonight here. But if we're going to get anything that Michael Saylor likes, it's going to be very great. It's going to be very, very great here. So Asia is just very bullish on crypto. It's great. Great to see. So he is signing executive orders right now. I'm not sure whenever this comes on the website. But whenever it does come, we will be, of course, straight away notify you out there. What is happening? What is happening in the world? There's a lot of things happening recently, really. There's a lot of things happening. Really, also, if I look back, what I think is quite interesting is like, whenever we had, of course, President Biden, I didn't really saw like a lot of interesting stories about the things he was really doing. And with Trump, I feel like he's doing so much. It's very interesting. I don't know. Do you guys have the same feeling? Maybe it's just the timing that I'm a little bit more involved in it. But it felt like Biden wasn't really doing a lot of stuff. And Trump is really doing a lot of stuff here to change the country. He's really changing the direction. Bitcoin is coming down right now a little bit more aggressively. 87,600. I see people being quite fearful. Rover, should Pump get a ban? I think really it should get banned ASAP. I really do think so. I think it's a very bad platform. I mean, it's a fun platform, of course, for like sometimes to it's like it's a gaming platform, right? So ultimately, I think it should be banned. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to sometimes risk it for a biscuit, but most of the times, most of the people will lose money, and that's why I think it's bad, and we should be banning it for sure. What time is the Crypto Summit, guys? To be clear, we will be streaming it here on this channel during this live stream, and it's gonna be here live all together in the stream, and I'm gonna be preparing it for you guys. I'm gonna be putting it on the screen right now already, so you guys can see it. Yeah, it is literally starting any moment. It is literally starting any moment. So here you can see it. I can put a countdown as well on the screen. 13 minutes. 13 minutes and it's getting started. So slide little countdown, guys. 13 minutes still. The Crypto White House Summit is getting started. So a little while, and we're there. A little while. We're almost there. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be huge. That's what Trump likes to say, of course, right? That's what Trump likes to say. 12 minutes and 41 seconds. It's very soon. It's not so long anymore. So what's the chat saying? Yeah, the market is coming down right now ever so slightly. People are getting freaked out. I think a lot of people do also think that it is over right now here. So yeah, they're just unloading their bags. So let's see what the people are thinking. I mean, make sure to, guys, if you're right now watching the stream, make sure to vote on the poll that currently is going on. What do you think here? The Crypto Summit prediction. Is it going to be pumping? Is it going to be dumping? Let me know here. I just want to be quickly seeing what the sentiment is here of all the people. I want to see the sentiment. Are you going to token? Yes, I will. I will go to token 2049. I will definitely be going there. I love token. Bitcoin is dumping right now. I mean, yeah, this is on the 5 minute, obviously, but it is coming down ever so slightly. And on the bigger perspective, I don't really think there's no need to worry about this exact structure which we're currently seeing, unless it really breaks here. Unless it really breaks. If it really breaks, yeah, then we need to worry. If we break below the low. Like I said, I think the most important levels to look at the range right now. Also, in a moment, we're going to get probably a lot of volatility. This high right here. And this low right here. So those are the two levels to look at. As the crypto market rapidly matures, people are going to get wrecked dumping on bullish news. Yeah. Yeah, I think so as well. The Trump and dump from Martini. Oh, that's a very generous donation. Martini guy in the building. 20 pounds. That is very generous of you. That's very generous. Now I can buy myself a coffee tomorrow. Because it's a difficult time. I mean, but very great that you're also here. Nice to see you. And we should definitely catch up with each other again soon. Right? Soon. So, what is cooking? Only 10 minutes out now. Only 10 minutes out. And if we're checking the news, there are not a lot of news stories regarding to the executive orders getting signed. But we did got some new breaking news story, and that is that Donald Trump Jr. is considering the 2028 presidential run. And if you don't know what he has been tweeting most recently, This guy is a mega bull on crypto. He's a mega bull on Bitcoin. So honestly, if he's going to be running, it's going to be quite great for Bitcoin. It's going to be better than Donald Trump, to be very honest. Of course, Donald Trump, like not the junior version, but I think Donald Trump Jr. is going to be really very great if we're going to get him as president. I mean, look what he stated. I mean, if I'm going to go to his page, to Eric Trump. He stated a lot of. He's talking only about Bitcoin. Actually, he's talking about Bitcoin. I mean, he also tweets a lot of other stuff here. But here, buy the dips and etc. What kind of things he's saying about Bitcoin? It's very exciting that he is considering to run for president. That will be quite exciting. So a very big breaking news story. Will be quite exciting. Looking forward towards that. But of course, that is for like 3 years from now on, or his campaign maybe will start in 2 years from now on. So, yeah, still a lot of time to go for that. Let's not think about that right now. Martini guy. Yeah. Please don't spam in the chat. That will be not appreciated. But Trump Jr. going for president. Very exciting news. Okay, Bitcoin in the meantime, not really doing anything here. We're right now 8 minutes out before the crypto White House is getting started. We do know for a fact that Donald Trump is right now still signing executive orders, which is not being streamed. So yeah, we're going to probably get some statements from the White House also. Maybe what my expectations actually are right now, I just thought about it. It makes a lot of sense. The announcement of what executive order he signed, he is going to be doing, obviously, in the presidential remarks at the White House summit. He's going to be speaking on 3 p.m., so that's literally in 8 minutes, at the White House summit, and he's going to be announcing what he signed as executive order, right? So that is likely what is going to be happening. He's going to be discussing his new executive orders. So let's see. I am less poor after a few months of racing. So minus 2. Oh, that is very insane. I know your racing is very expensive. And yeah, good luck with that here. I mean, I love racing as well, but it's just too big of a waste of money for me. So far, I maybe if I get a little bit richer, I will do it. But yeah, that's very great. But yeah, very big news story on Donald Trump Jr. Very big story over there. But yeah, really, that is my expectation. He's probably going to be announcing the executive orders he signed at the White House summit. Let's check. Pump and dump here. So most of the people are actually expecting we're going to get a pump on the White House summit. I really think that people, like the market is dumping right now ever slightly because people are sad, or like people were expecting an executive order about something and then he didn't do it right now. So the market reacts towards that, you know? So really, whenever the summit starts in 6 minutes and 30 seconds, we are really going to get the major volatility. Pump it. Yeah, for sure we're going to be pumping it. For sure. So guys, we're currently having 4,000 live viewers. It would be highly appreciated if you slap on the like button. And if you're there already, down there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, guys. I'm trying to hit 1 million subscribers one day, of course. But slowly grinding my way up here would be highly appreciated if you slap up that subscriber button. And we grew already quite heavily, so appreciated everyone who did subscribe to the channel, man. And girls, of course, not only men. I do know that. I checked it one day. It's like 1.4% girls. The rest of them men, so that's why I say men. Let me see. Is it a good time to open up a trading position? I really doubt it, because there's going to be major volatility, and it's preferable, like if you're a trader, you want to have like more boring periods in the market where there's not a lot of news announcements. Usually if you're a trader, you don't really trade on these news announcements. And really, for me personally, of course, it's going to be a very important thing to, of course, know, first of all, what the news is going to be here, and then to see how the market reacts here. If the market is going to be responding very weak, it will be better to go in a short position. But really, it depends on how the market is going to be reacting, and still also on how we're going to be breaking either above it or below this major consolidation phase, which we're currently having. And guys, At the top right side of your screen, you can currently see the countdown to the Crypto White House Summit. We're right now 4 minutes and 50 seconds out here. So we're almost there. And we're going to be watching the speech of Donald Trump about crypto. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be very, very exciting. So we're going to be watching this all together. Please do not disappoint us. That will be a big thing. Please don't disappoint us. We're also 1.5 hour lives now. 1.5 hour live. That's great. That's great. That is very, very great. So yeah, no new stories yet here. So really, I do think since we did got this one, 5 minutes before the Crypto White House Summit starts, and really, like I stated earlier, the executive orders are likely going to get discussed at the White House Summit. That is just the consensus. That is just likely what is going to be happening. Bitcoin in a major consolidation phase. We're going to be watching this chart all together during the press conference as well, or I say press conference, but the White House Summit. Quickly checking the chat, guys. Do you have any questions before we get started? Because I'm probably not going to speak so much here because we're going to be listening closely towards what Donald Trump has got to say. You've got any questions, guys? What you want to be knowing? I mean, really what we do need to see here is at least the rumors, expectations, they need to be happening. Otherwise, the market is probably going to be dumping. And really what would be nice is that we're going to get some clarity on how they're going to be accumulating Bitcoin. That would be nice. What are you guys saying? Probably sell the news. Yeah, we just have to see what the news is going to be because no one really knows what they're exactly going to be announcing. So we don't really know the news, right? So we don't necessarily exactly know what's going to be discussed. So that is why the market is also very slow right now. That is why the market is very slow. We're only at 2.5 minutes out now. So it's moving in quite quickly. It is moving in very quickly, to be exact. So let me prepare everything to get started with the amazing summits. Yeah, we're only a few minutes out now. 2 minutes. Market is not really doing anything very interesting at the moment of time. Ethereum, let me check up on Ethereum. Also here, not really doing a lot here. Bouncing ever so slightly. Had a slight little dump here. Let me quickly check on the CoinGecko. What the top gainers are before we're going to get started and how it's going to be looking like after. We've got ET now, Movement Protocol. Yeah, doing very great. I think, US-based cryptos are probably going to be doing the best. If we're going to get any announcements about that, regarding that. So, no, I don't think Pepe is going to go in towards the strategic reserve. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Okay. Ooh, guys. This is what we have been waiting for. A very long time. A very long time. Donald Trump once again speaking about crypto. It's time to put the hat on. Because right now we're 1 minute out. 1 minute out. Super excited. Quickly checking on Twitter. We just got some more money just 1 minute before the White House Summit starts. 50 million USDC getting minted again here. So some exciting news. Some exciting news happening. So guys, I'm going to be preparing the live stream right now here. Boom. And we're about to get started with the stream. So it should be starting any moment right now here. The White House Summit. I think in like 20-30 seconds from now on. So we're going to be watching it all together. And we're going to be seeing what kind of an effect it will be having on the market. Quickly summarizing, he's likely going to be announcing the executive orders he just signed. And the market is probably going to be front running us a little bit ever so slightly, because the stream is usually like 10 seconds behind here. So probably if he says something bullish, the market is already going to be pumping, and then we hear it. So I'm going to be putting on my headset, because it should be starting any moment right now. Should be starting any moment. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Should be starting any moment right now. It's not started yet here. I mean, it's already time. It should be starting, but I think they're running just maybe a couple minutes late here. So quickly checking up on all the details. One second, guys. One secondo. Yeah, I think there's just a slight little delay here because Fox News is live streaming this. And of course, Fox News is quite a trustworthy source. So yeah, we're just waiting a couple more minutes before it is going live. We're just going to be waiting to see whenever the stream starts. But so far, it has not started yet here. But whenever it starts, it will start to pop up on the top side of our screen. So yeah, make sure to be patient, because it will be starting any moment right now here. It will be starting any moment right now. So I'm quickly checking up also on numerous different sources if it is already starting. And if it is, of course, you will be the first one to know here on the channel. You will be your first one to know. It is, yeah, okay. Yeah, it is apparently, I just heard from some other sources that it is very normal to have like a slight little delay on these kind of things. So yeah, what we're doing right now is just waiting before it's getting started. It won't take that long here. So yeah, what can we do in the meantime? We can slap up the like button. That would be highly appreciated. No, but just kidding. I mean, if you want to, it will be appreciated. But yeah, we just have to wait a little bit before it gets started. If it does start it, you will see it in the top side of the screen. I see, what are the people in the chat saying? Everyone is sitting ready with popcorn. That's absolutely amazing. That is amazing. Trump is always late for these things. I mean, yeah. I guess he's not finished yet here with his executive order signings. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting. So yeah, for the people that just joined the stream here from Twitter, from somewhere else maybe, the live stream is slightly delayed here. We're not sure how long, but it is starting any moment right now here. Make sure to just stick in the stream. And whenever the White House Summit does start, we're going to get the live stream ready here. So make sure to stick in the stream, guys. We're looking to see whenever it is starting. But it won't take much longer from now. Don't you worry. Yeah. Very interesting periods. Very interesting time in the market, guys. Very interesting time in the market. Then quickly looking, what is Ethereum doing at this moment of time? It is rebounding ever so slightly. Yeah, it's very heavily zoomed in here. It's a very low time frame, so don't you worry about that. Sometimes he's even 45 minutes late. Guys, please let him not be 45 minutes late today. That will be actually a very horrible timing. It's right now already in the middle of the night for me, but I guess I have to make it a late one then. Normal delay is 5 to 15 minutes is what people are saying in the chat. Right now we have a 5-minute delay already, so it shouldn't take much longer than that, right? I guess. But we just have to wait and see. Check if the will with $50 million trade is still holding. Yeah, sure, I can check up on that. I can check up on that. I think the will is out of his position, to be clear. But maybe he's opened up a new trade. I'm going to search it up for you right now, guys. Maybe the will indeed is doing something very interesting. The March 7 will. He does know something. Because this will, he renamed his name to March 7, which was quite interesting. Okay. He's busy setting limit orders. I guess so. Trump is still setting limit orders before his announcement. It's 1 a.m. in Pakistan. Yeah, it's 12 a.m. right now in Dubai. So great. Midnight. Would be very funny if he's 1 hour late, says Martini. I mean, it wouldn't be funny for me. No, it wouldn't be funny for anyone because everyone is just waiting for his very bullish announcement. But really, what I really think. Oh, wait. What I really think. Oh, that's the wrong one. That he is still busy signing executive orders because at 2:30 p.m. He was going to sign executive orders and probably is a little bit late doing that. Maybe he's got too many to sign. So yeah. It's 7 a.m. in Australia. Wow. It's already morning. That is great. You're starting your day. That's great. Yeah, F1 times are very convenient in Dubai. It's very great. Yeah, we're just waiting now. Waiting, calm before the storm. And really the chart also is reflecting it. Calm before the storm. In the meantime, don't forget to vote on the poll we have currently got running in the chat right now here. Do you think Bitcoin is going to pump or dump on the Crypto White House Summit? Make sure to reply to the poll. It will be very interesting to see what you guys think here. And at the meantime, yeah, there's not a lot of things happening right now. I mean, Bitcoin is ever so slightly rebounding back towards the upside. That is a great thing to see here. Honestly, very great to see. But yeah, there's not a lot of things happening right now. So yeah, we just have to wait and see. Because yeah, all we have to do right now is wait for Donald Trump to enter the room. But apparently he is late sometimes here. And he is today once again late here. So that is a very bad stat here. Okay. He is again late today. That is very unfortunate. Bitcoin rebounding, I think, out of response. Too bad. Greetings from Greece. Greetings back, guys. Let me know, where are you watching from? Because literally all we've got to do right now is wait ever so slightly. I'm going to be diving in towards some important and interesting stories that I still got to discuss here, actually. But in the meantime, guys, I want to know in the chat, where are you guys from here? Where are you guys all watching from? But in the meantime, I quickly want to be going and scrolling through Twitter, see what people are also saying about this event, what currently is happening. Elon Musk. Oh, this is about a day ago. Oh, we've got some other news. Oh, Trump stated something 3 minutes ago, which is quite weird. He should be coming to the... here you can see a statement. Not sure which is bigger, Olympics or World Cup. You can maybe stop talking about that and come to the Crypto White House Summit. That will be amazing. And I see the chat guys going wild. I see India, Netherlands, Nigeria. I see Dubai, UK, Spain. More Netherlands, Belgium, Georgia, Utrecht. That is also where I'm originally from. Very nice. Poland, Austria. Wow, wow, wow. Argentina, Portugal. Wow, guys. Amazing. Amazing to see you guys coming here all over the world. That is absolutely amazing to see. Very great. I really like it. Finland, I see. Canada, Alkmaar. Wow. Insane. Insane, guys. 6,000 people watching. And we're all just want to see one thing, and that is this guy above my face cam to just go on stage and speak some very positive words about crypto and pump our bags. That's what we want. That is really what we want right now. But I guess we have to wait a little bit here. So I put this off. We still have to wait. Checking up on Twitter. So here we got some very interesting pictures from the White House, guys. Breaking news. So I guess they are almost ready to go here. I mean, this really looks like more than ready to go. So we've got some pictures. I don't know who made these pictures, but the White House Crypto Summit is kicking off. The attendees are looking like they're all ready. I guess we're just waiting for Donald Trump to enter the room here so we can just get started with this amazing stream here. I mean, this is where we've been waiting for. So, okay, they're gathering themselves in the room. The attendees are getting ready. Okay, this is exciting. This is exciting. We are getting some news here. And we're starting to see some visual effect. Some visual confirmation that it is actually happening any moment right now here. So all we have to do is wait for Mr. Trump to enter the room here. So this man here as well helped Donald Trump establish the crypto reserve. He was also in the picture of them. I forgot his name real quickly. I think Ola or something like that. But a very great man. He did a lot of great things. So, what's your Ethereum take profit? I want to be safe. So I've got multiple trades, like I said earlier, but for this trade on Ethereum, my take profit is $2,500 US. So 2,500 is my take profit. That is what I'm aiming for. Entry about 2090. And take profit in profit. My stop loss is already in profit. Take profit around 2,500. Just trying to catch a slight little move here towards the upside. That's what we're trying to do here. Yeah. So we are actually getting some very interesting news here about the White House. So finally, we're getting some pictures in, but still. No live stream, no Donald Trump here, and no announcement. So we're still yet waiting, actually, for what is about to be playing out here. So, yeah. Still waiting. So for the people that just joined in, they thought the Crypto White House Summit was already supposed to get started. And you're right. It should have supposed to get started about 30 minutes ago here. But apparently, it's delayed ever so slightly for like an unknown period of time here. And, yeah, whenever it starts... you will see the stream above me as well run here. So I guess we just have to wait ever so slightly. I guess we have to wait. Qatar money printer. Yeah, of course, Qatar is printing crazy money. They know how to do it. It's insane. It is insane here. In the meantime, we don't have a lot of other news stories that are coming out right now. Rover's being so pissed at Trump for being late. Yeah, obviously. Obviously, I'm pissed. Normally, I sleep 2 hours ago. I always sleep quite early, but today I'm making it a late night. Yeah, I'm very no, I'm not very pissed. It's okay. It's all good, all good. Bitcoin still not really doing anything very interesting. Still awaiting the meeting, the White House summit. Still awaiting. We are getting some pictures in here, and I really do wonder who did make these pictures, because they're like made like, oh, I'm actually not allowed to make a picture, but I do make a picture. They just got leaked somewhere. It's interesting, very interesting to see. But it looks to be, we already knew it, but it was going to be like a round table of a discussion on what they're going to be exactly doing with the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Yeah, that is of course exactly how this setup also looks like. A round table of people, attendees, not people, high influential people from the United States government, talking about how they're going to be building and creating this very important strategic crypto reserve here. And also he is expected, Donald Trump, I'm talking about, to announce some more executive orders he signed just moments ago about crypto. So, yeah. Let's see. We're dropping a bit. Indeed, we're dropping a bit. No need to worry about this. It's just a 5-minute time frame. It's the 5-minute time frame. Not all to worry about, to be very honest. So I'm quickly checking up here because some people saying it's already started, but I don't believe to think so, because I see on multiple streams it has not started yet here. So for the ones that are saying that, that is incorrect here. So the stream has not started yet. There are a lot of fake streams out there that are trying to scam you. So that's maybe the thing that you're seeing. So yeah, so far we have no actual confirmation of the crypto summit that it actually started. So yeah, we do have this one. I do have another live stream where we can also see it's clearly delayed on NBC News here. I'm quickly checking it up on my phone here, but you can see here also. NBC News is saying the same. It is still awaiting. So different news sources as well are still awaiting for it actually to get started. So yeah, what we are doing right now is literally waiting. So in the meantime, guys, I'm trying to discuss the latest news. Oh, it's getting started. It's getting started. It's getting started. It's not me that's lagging. It's the live stream itself from Fox News, guys. If you're wondering. It is getting started right now. The stream is not lagging from my side. It's from Fox News. It is getting started right now. It is getting started right now. Okay. I will quickly refresh it. Maybe it's Fox News. It's not working. Fox News is just lagging, guys. I'm quickly I found a different one as well. I don't want to select this fake one. NBC News, this one. Here it doesn't start yet here. Let's see. Okay, apparently it hasn't started then. Or this is just a, what is this? What a dump. We're not really dumping. The chat is going absolutely crazy, guys. I don't know what's going on here. You should be live, but the stream is completely bugged here. Quickly talking to my people as well. Yeah, okay, I heard from multiple people that the stream lagged like for everyone. Okay, so apparently the stream. Okay, so everyone has got the same issue. Apparently there's one camera and so many people want to watch it or so. Make it a bigger screen, guys. I will make it a bigger screen. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's getting. They're freezing it right now. He's getting frozen. This is from their side, from the White House side. Multiple streams, they are not working. So people are. I'm reading the chat as well. People are getting pissed off here. I do really think the speech has started, but no one can, of course, see it. Interesting. Okay, guys, I'm trying to figure it out, but what is this? Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So apparently the White House can't buy good equipment to do a proper live stream because the stream is frozen, or it is just Fox News. I don't know. I don't know which side it is from, but yeah. CNBC is starting. I'm also checking over there. CNBC is also still not started yet. I checked. I'm checking on all of them to, of course, make sure you guys can watch it. So make sure to stick in the stream. The radio seems to be working. Oh yeah, it starts. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Gonna put up the sound for you guys. Gonna put my sound a little bit.
Well, thank you very much. We're going to be establishing a task force, a very important task force, White House. And that's on the FIFA World Cup of 2026, which, as you know, is a big event. It's going to be the biggest event, I think. And Johnny, I think you're going to say a few words. Everybody knows this man on the right. He's sort of the king of soccer, I guess, in a certain way. And he was the one that was able to give it to us, and we're going to do a fantastic job in making you at home. So I would very much appreciate it. First time it's ever been in this part of the world. And it's an honor. Thank you very much, Johnny.
Thank you. Thank you, President. Thank you, President. Well, it is a great achievement to bring the World Cup next year, the FIFA World Cup in 26 here in the United States, together with Mexico and Canada. And this summer, actually, we have a new competition, the FIFA Club World Cup in 25, from the 14th of June to the 13th of July, only in the United States of America. 11 cities, 12
For the people that are saying this is an old stream, this is not old, this is live.
Best teams in the world. America will welcome the world. There will be millions of people coming, Mr. President, millions of people. The economic impact is 40 billion US dollars between now and next year. We will create 200,000 jobs for these two World Cups, and more than that, we will give joy and happiness to the entire world, and this is priceless, definitely. So thank you, Mr. President, for setting up this task force, because it is important that everyone that comes to America feels safe, feels welcome, and that's why it's important that the government puts together this White House task force chaired by the President himself. It shows the importance of the FIFA World Cups, I should say, because there are many, many topics to deal with, of course, and we want everyone who comes to America and who goes to watch one of these games. We have 10 million tickets for sale. It's like 3 Super Bowls every day for 1 month. that everyone that goes feels safe, feels happy, and feels that we are doing something special. So we are here to create and to make the best show on the
Yeah.
together, Mr. President.
Oh, that's great. I love what he said, like 3 Super Bowls a day.
Okay, I just muted it for a second, but apparently he is delayed his schedule, Donald Trump. So there are a few things. This is like in the meeting he had before. And probably the White House summit is going to be happening in like 38 minutes. So it's going to take a little bit longer. So he is going to speak about, he's going to speak about FIFA and stuff. So I don't really think we should listen to this. But he speaks about like
250th
Olympic stuff
birthday.
and such kind of things. I don't really think we should be talking about that. Oh, Crypto's new sport. Never gets bored. It never gets bored. But I'm keeping my ears open. What he's saying. Okay, he's signing executive orders right now, so interesting.
Can you talk a little bit about the halftime show that you...
Okay, but yeah, it's probably not going to be anything about crypto, so. You've been live so long, yeah, but I will probably be live for much, much longer. But yeah, so according to sources right now here, what basically happens, so you can see it in the screen right now. In 33 minutes, he will be speaking at the White House summit. So first, he was speaking, of course, earlier, but things get delayed here. Things get delayed, and I mean, Trump delays a lot of things here, apparently. Long FIFA. Everyone's talking about... Everyone is talking about FIFA coin right now. Oh my gosh. Let me quickly check. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. Honestly, I'm also quite frustrated by this because, of course, I was expecting it was going to come right now. But apparently, we do have to wait a little bit longer before we're going to get Trump really speaking about crypto, because all he's speaking about right now is just about football or soccer or that kind of stuff here. So, yeah, the Crypto White House Summit is going to come a little bit later here. So, yeah, excuse me for that here. I can't really do a lot about it, that he is late with the things here. So here also, the Trump speech is delayed by a minimum of 30 minutes. So, yeah, that is going to be quite bad, quite unfortunate. And the expectation is right now, yeah, that it is going to be happening in 32 minutes here, the White House Summit speech. So I guess we have to wait a little bit longer for that here. I'm going to keep you guys up to date, of course, about what is going to be happening. I will keep the stream of Donald Trump going, because maybe later the FIFA president will leave, and then we could potentially see him sign some executive orders or something else here. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep it open, and I'm gonna keep looking at it in case something very interesting decides to be happening over there here. So yeah, interesting. I'm gonna be keeping my eyes wide open. So yeah, of course, we did saw the people already being and getting ready for the Crypto White House Summit. So yeah, really just waiting to see whenever this is going to be starting. It is at least likely to be happening in 30 minutes from now on. Of course, we first had the news and the letter from the White House that it should have been starting already right now here, but of course we know how it goes here. So yeah, that is quite unfortunate, but tell us how you really feel. I started to feel actually quite tired, but I'm doing quite okay here. I'm doing quite okay here. And honestly, like, I don't really think a lot of people do really care about the FIFA president. And yeah, he's just talking about how great America is, and etc. Probably. So yeah, it's not really that interesting. We just wanted to hear him talk about Bitcoin and crypto. That is really, really, very crazy. I predict bullish. Yeah, guys, make sure to vote I'm quite curious about what you guys think. Oh, sorry. Stream. So maybe he's going to say something interesting right now. I think the FIFA president is gone. Oh no, he's still there. Never mind. Oh, he's getting very annoying questions. Okay, but it's still about FIFA, so it doesn't really matter all too much here. But we'll just keep the stream open on the top left here. For the ones that are just joining the stream here, the Crypto White House Summit is delayed ever so slightly, his speech about it. He's just doing a speech with the FIFA president, apparently. And, yeah, he's going to be revealing the World Cup trophy. Like, yeah, not really crypto news related stuff here, but at least we can see what Trump is right now doing. And in 30 minutes from now on, the Crypto White House Summit is going to get started. So that is, of course, something I am a little bit more excited for. So yeah, I guess we just have to wait a little bit longer. And thank you so much for the super chats, for the donations that you're giving me. It's actually highly appreciated, of course. Yeah, really appreciated from everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yeah, while you guys there, trying to get to the 200,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you don't mind subscribing, that will be highly appreciated as well here. If you don't mind subscribing. So yeah, let's check. Bitcoin, of course, obviously not really surprised. Bitcoin really not doing all too much here due to the fact that, of course, the market is just... there's nothing very specially happening outside of people are waiting for the Crypto White House Summit. Can you unmute, please? Yeah, I mean, I do listen towards it in the background, and it's very boring. It's not about crypto, it's about FIFA stuff here, so... So yeah, if there's going to be anything interesting, I will be just rewinding it, and I will just let you know. Okay, yeah. He's apparently... Okay, so now Trump is getting quite mad because the journalists are asking questions not FIFA related. So there's probably nothing about crypto going to be... There's nothing about crypto going to be there. So, yeah. Yeah. Trump is always late. I guess so. I didn't really knew that all too much here, but apparently he is always late here. He is always late here. So are we going to be... hitting the 183,000 subscribers today? That will be insane. That will be absolutely pretty insane here. I think we're going to reach it. That will be great. Thank you so much, everyone. So, yeah, we're about to create also, once again, a new CME gap. Of course, we don't know what price it is going to be here. The CME gap is created around 2. So, yeah, it's going to be created around 2. So, in, what is it, like 2 hours from now on. So, yeah, we're going to create a new CME gap. And like I stated earlier in the video as well here, the CME gap, it is every single time here for like the last weekends, it has exactly played out here. So, interesting how it's going to be playing out this weekend. Even last weekend was what I was not really expecting after such bullish news here. We still managed to come down all the way here to fill up the gap here. That is very interesting. That we still managed to fill up that gap there. The numbers are incredible. What numbers are you talking about? What numbers are you talking about? This is live from 2018. People are saying that the live stream that I'm running right now is from 2018. That's not correct. It is definitely a live stream. But the Crypto White House Summit, yeah, guys, we just have to wait ever so slightly. We just have to wait ever so slightly. Oh, what is happening? Oh, The journalists have to go out. Okay. There's something interesting happening on the stream. Oh. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so okay, so what just happened? Let me rewind ever so slightly, guys. Let's watch this.
Security for this event will be run by the Department of Homeland Security. So we are signing today this document that will say that we will form task forces and partnerships. We'll have incident command centers in these 11 cities that will partner all the agencies and departments at the federal. We'll have some worldwide partners as well as is incredibly powerful. So streamlining those communications, it'll be a wonderful event and everybody will be safe and fun.
We better be, right?
Yeah, it will be.
And this is the official ball
Thank you very
with your
much.
name.
Thank you. Ooh.
Okay.
that's nice.
And they're getting
Give it to
kicked out
Christy,
now.
Except it has my name on it. So.
We have another one for
you.
you. Of course.
That's beautiful. Thank you very much. Is the ball?
Yes,
When they play? I
when they
mean?
play.
Wow, that's
Yes.
great.
Yes, nobody has played yet. With
That's
the
great. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Johnny,
it just
thank you
ended.
very much.
Okay. So. Okay, so it just ended. That is what happened. So now he ends this conversation.
To restore the federal funds, sir.
Thank you.
Out the door, thank you. Thank you.
All the people go out. And the stream ends here. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, now we're just waiting for the Trump live stream, for the Trump live press conference from the White House to get started. Yeah, we have some slight little delays, unfortunately. I'm going to be putting it up the screen right now here. We do have some slight little delays here. It should supposed to be already happening. That is the unfortunate part of it. It should have already started about 36 minutes ago here. We should have already been 36 minutes in. But it is not. It is not. So to be very clear, the White House Summit is going to get started in about 23 minutes to 22 minutes from now on here. So, yeah, we just have to wait a little bit longer here before it's going to get started. He's going to be wrapping up the things with the FIFA president right now. And then, yeah, we're going to get the announcement for the Crypto White House Summit, where we have all been waiting for, actually. So, yeah. Exciting, guys. At the meantime, I see we're watching with 6,000 people. We only got 1,800 likes. It would be amazing if we can at least smash it up to 2,000 likes. Like, will be highly appreciated, guys. Slapping on the like button is super easy to do. And we're going to be watching the Trump live speech here on the Crypto White House a little bit later in this stream here. So, will be highly appreciated if you can slap on the like button right now here. Anyways, I'm in the meantime going to be checking out what exactly is happening. It's dumping. Okay, that is not great. It is dumping. Martini, are you also looking at the 1 minute time frame? Because you're stressing me out. You're stressing me out. It's not too bad here. The price action on Bitcoin, it's coming down only ever so slightly. Football is very corrupt. Yeah, I do think so as well. Football is very corrupt. Very interesting. Yeah, Ethereum also coming down ever so slightly. It's not. There's nothing really specially like. Oh, Bitcoin is now. Maybe it's now seriously creating a move here. Yeah, it's an. There's not all too bad here. But Bitcoin is right now below 87,000 US dollars. At the meantime, I'm going to be looking through like some very important news stories if they're coming out right now. So far, we don't have any new confirmed news here. Besides that, of course, we got the pictures from the White House Crypto Summit here. I mean, yeah, we can see all the people lining up here, all the people waiting to get started. I think they're just chatting around with each other right now here. I'm trying to get some extra pictures there, so I'm gonna be keep on searching for some extra pictures from the Crypto White House Summit. Maybe Michael Saylor is gonna be leaking some pictures. That will be very exciting, of course, because Michael Saylor is also attending, and of course, like I said earlier in the stream, we've got some other big players as well attending. We've got first of all, let me say it correctly. Yeah. The Chainlink CEO, he already made a post that he is already there. We do know that the XRP CEO is there as well. And we've got some other big players in the industry. Brian Armstrong, maybe he has tweeted something. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, he's also at the event. He's not tweeted anything actually, or posted anything here yet. But he is definitely there at the event as well. He's definitely there. Oh, yeah, it's starting. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. I will make the screen a little bit bigger. Guys, the Crypto White House Summit. I'm going to be a little bit more quiet. I'm going to put the volume of my microphone also lower. I will mute them for a second because they're not saying anything yet here. Whenever I do hear them speak, I'm going to be turning up the volume because the sound is quite annoying. I see Brian Armstrong sitting there. Why, that will make the screen a little bit bigger. It is actually starting right now. It is actually starting right now. Okay, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been waiting for. Okay, super exciting, guys. Super, super excited. Make it bigger. Should I make it even bigger than this, guys? Okay, I will mute. Here it is, the sound. It is finally starting, guys. About 42 minutes later, and the stream started for the White House Summit. So, of course, who's going to sit there in the middle? It's going to be Donald Trump. And I think since he just finished up his meeting with the FIFA president, he will probably come a little bit earlier than in 18 minutes. So, yeah. We're going to get a very exciting announcement from Donald Trump here. This is going to be super exciting. This is going to be super exciting. So it's finally getting started. Make sure to share it with your friends. Because, yeah, this is something that you do not want to be missing. Because I do really think this is going to be quite a big thing here. Quite a big thing. Yeah, they're not talking about anything yet here. But I think they're just waiting still for Donald Trump to come. Oh, the camera is moving also. Maybe someone is entering the room. You can see, I can't see it clearly. We've got Michael Saylor sitting there. Brian Armstrong. Wow. Very interesting group of people together. You can see Brian Armstrong, his bald hair very easily. Very easy to see. Mr. Saylor with his orange suit. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Michael Saylor is gonna probably have some very interesting things to say on this meeting. Bitcoin is also rebounding, guys. We're watching the price action. It's the 5-minute time frame right now, which you can see. Yeah, you can see your 5-minute time frame. We're rebounding from the recent correction. Oh, it's starting.
Of the United States.
There he is.
Thank you very much, everyone. Great honor to have you. I know you've all been working very hard and very successfully. And it's a wonderful place, the White House. I want to begin, is Johnny here from World Cup? I want to thank you for the selection. And they just had a presentation in the Oval Office, and I thought this was such a beautiful, this is the trophy, this is the big deal. The World Cup is the biggest sporting event, and Johnny Infantino is my friend for a long time, and during my first term, we worked out a deal to get the World Cup, and then because of lots of interesting things that happened, I ended up being president when it showed up. I was always disappointed. I wasn't going to make it. I was going to serve 8 straight. Instead, we did it the hard way, but maybe the more important way. So I will be with you as president, Johnny. So maybe you could just say a few words and show how beautiful the World Cup trophy is. Thank you. Yeah, sure, please. Yeah,
Famous key.
that's a great. Well, you go ahead. I trust you.
So this is the new trophy of a new competition. It's called the FIFA Club World Cup. There's 32 best clubs in the world with the absolutely best players in the world. And for the first time in history, this competition takes place
Volume can't go higher than this.
in the United States. Opening game on the 14th of June,
Right.
obviously, in Miami. Final on the 13th of July this year in New York, New Jersey. But it's not that. The trophy is special because it's a key, and because, as you can see, if I manage to do that,
Why even more FIFA? Why?
it's a bit tricky. It's like that. So this is a trophy. It is a trophy which represents, and that's why I think it's interesting to show this trophy exactly in this form, because it represents the past, but it's also projected to the future. There is no other sports trophy which looks like that. It has engraved the history of the game, of soccer or football as we call it, the participating teams of the first edition, the stadiums, the beautiful stadiums in 11 cities in the United States of America where this competition will take place. So at the same time, past, present, and projected to the future. And if I may, President, say another 2 words, and then I let you work. I would like to congratulate the President and the administration for not only for the World Cup, the Club World Cup, the World Cup, and the great work done, but also for this initiative that you are speaking about here. If I may add something in this respect, I'm not an expert at all, but FIFA, as you know, is a brand which is globally known, a very strong brand. The soccer economy in the world is worth around 270 billion a year. 70% of that, Mr. President, is in Europe. So imagine the potential that there is around the world only in soccer if we develop it. And so FIFA is very, very interested under my presidency to develop a FIFA coin, to do it from here, from
FIFA
America,
coin.
and to conquer
What's this?
5 billion soccer fans in the world. So if there is
What's
anyone
this?
here who is interested to team up with FIFA, here we are, together with the United States of America, and we will conquer the world of soccer with the FIFA coin. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That coin.
What the what is going
Bitcoin may be
on?
worth more than FIFA in the end. It could be quite a coin, actually. Huh? Anyway, thank you, Johnny. Great job. I just thought you should see this trophy because it's really, it's the biggest sporting event in the world, and we have it here. And we appreciate being selected. Thank you very much, John. You do a fantastic job. And welcome to the first ever White House Digital Assets Summit. I know that many of you have been fighting for years for this, and it's an honor to be with you at the White House. I want to thank the White House AI and crypto czar David Sachs, Treasury Secretary. This is David right here, in case you don't know. You know David. And the man who's doing a great job as Secretary of Treasury, Scott Bessent, who's right here. Scott, thank you very much. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, wherever you may be, Howard. Hi, Howard. He's doing some interesting work right now with all that's going on. He's right in the middle of it and doing a great job. Thank you. SBA Administrator Kelly Loeffler. And thank you. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce. Thank you, Hester. Acting CFTC Chairman Caroline Pham. House Majority Whip Tom Emmer. Hello, Tom. Representative Brian Stile. Thank you. Brian, thank you very much. Digital Assets Council Director Bo Hines. Good, Bo. Great job. And many other distinguished guests. We have a lot of very distinguished people around the table. Some of them will be speaking. I want to thank Marco Rubio also, who's right over there. And we have tremendous people very interested in this subject. And last year I promised to make America the Bitcoin superpower of the world and the crypto capital of the planet. And we're taking historic action to deliver on that promise, as you know, around the table. Yesterday I signed an executive order officially creating our strategic Bitcoin reserve. And this will be a virtual Fort Knox for digital gold to be housed within the United States Treasury. That's a big thing, Scott. The federal government is already among the largest holders of Bitcoin, as you know. Really one of the largest holders in the world, with as many as 200,000 Bitcoin obtained via civil law and various other forms of law, and including enforcement actions. These existing holdings will form the foundation of the new reserve. Unfortunately, in recent years, the U.S. government has foolishly sold tens of thousands of additional Bitcoin that were worth billions and billions of dollars had they not sold them, but they did sell them, mostly during the Biden administration. Not a good thing to have done. From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin. That's a little phrase that they have. I don't know if that's right or not. Who the hell knows? Who knows? Who knows? But so far, it's been right. And well, let's keep it that way. The Treasury and Commerce Departments will also explore new pathways to accumulate additional Bitcoin holdings for the reserve, provided it's done at no cost to the taxpayers. We don't want any cost to the taxpayers. In addition, my order directs federal agencies to conduct an inventory of all crypto assets currently held by the U.S. government and determine how they can be transferred easily to the Treasury. Non-Bitcoin digital assets will be held in a new U.S. digital asset stockpile where they will be managed properly. My administration also is working to end the federal bureaucracy's war on crypto, which was really going on pretty wildly during Biden until the election came about. About 5 months before the election, he became a big fan because he heard how many people were in favor of it and how many people love it and respect it. But I guess it didn't work out too well for him. People understood what was going on and paved the way for groundbreaking innovations in institutional finance. Under the Bitcoin administration, regulators strong-armed banks. I mean, they really did. They strong-armed banks into closing the accounts of crypto businesses and entrepreneurs, effectively blocking some money transfers to and from exchanges, and they weaponize government against the entire industry. But I know that feeling also. Maybe better than you do. All of that will soon be over, and we are ending Operation Choke Point 2.0. You know, some people really suffered. It was ridiculous what they were doing, but in the end, they came around, but they came around for the wrong reasons. They came around only because they wanted votes, and they saw that tens of millions of people were against them because of what they were doing. I also want to express my strong support for the efforts of lawmakers in Congress as they work on bills to provide regulatory certainty for dollar-backed stablecoins and the digital assets market. They're working very hard on that. This is a tremendous opportunity for economic growth and innovation in our financial sector, and will really go a long way. I think it's going to be a tremendous, we feel like pioneers in a way, tremendous method of growth, and things are very much tied, and we want to keep it that way. The U.S. dollar long into the future. We're going to keep it that way. I hope lawmakers will send that legislation to my desk before August recess if they can. And they're very much working with you, and you know a lot of them, and a lot of them were committed right from the very beginning. So I just want to congratulate you all for being at the White House today, and a man who knows more about Bitcoin and AI and just about everything else than anybody, David Saxton. I'd like to have you say a few words, David.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're all here today because of your leadership, your vision, and your generosity, and I really want to thank you for that. We're also here because of your desire to make America great and to introduce a golden age in America, including for digital assets. And we're here because of your love of innovators, or as you might say, high IQ people. We know you love high IQ people. And we have about 30 of them here in the room today. These are the top people in the digital asset industry. And one other thing that I think that you love is legal fairness. This is an industry that was subjected to prosecution and persecution for the last 4 years, horrible lawfare, and nobody knows what that feels like better than you do. So we really appreciate the fact that you understand legal fairness and that you're always willing to fight for the right thing, for legal fairness. You never back down. You stand defiant, even in the face of an assassin's bullet. It's an inspiration to everyone in this room, I think. So it's an honor. So I just want to say it's an honor to work for you. It's an honor to work for a president who works every day to get so much done on behalf of the American people. Your administration is moving at tech speed. It's really amazing. It's actually faster than any startup that I've been part of. Is that your administration moves even faster. So I just want to say thank you for having me be a part of it. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I love working for you, and thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you, David. Very much appreciate it.
And now I just want to pass the ball to Secretary Besson.
Scott?
David, so today, when President Trump has signed the executive order to establish the strategic Bitcoin reserve and stockpile, we're going to position the United States as a leader among nations in the digital asset strategy. It's important for the United States to recognize this fact and get ahead of the other nations in the digital age. We applaud the President's direction to use the digital assets already in possession of the nation, and we are going to establish this Bitcoin reserve. We use this authority to augment the asset side of the United States balance sheet. As I've said many times, President Trump is creating assets for the American people, while most past presidents have created debt. And a large part of this asset program can be in digital assets. We are going to end the regulatory weaponization against digital assets. The Biden administration's actions did nothing other than punish innovators, and that all of you have made it here today is really a testament to your fortitude. Much of Treasury's responsibility in this order relates to the tax code and determinations around risk weightings, And I'm here to assure you that we are going to work with the controller of the currency, the IRS, and we're going to rescind and amend all applicable previous guidance. And we are going to put a lot of thought into the stablecoin regime. And as President Trump has directed, we are going to keep the U.S. the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we will use stablecoins to do that. Thank you.
That's honestly a very good thing.
Technology is at the foundation of the Trump presidency. He understands technology, he embraces technology, and he's going to use technology to drive America forward. The blockchain and Bitcoin technology are a key part of that thinking, and embracing that, and here today shows how much a leader the Trump administration and our president is. He understands it, he embraces it. As you said, you're a pioneer in this place, and this is where we're going. We're using the blockchain, we're using Bitcoin, we're going to use digital assets to pound forward, and Donald Trump is leading the way. Can't be more proud of you today.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Howard. Kelly, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is truly a historic day, and as a crypto founder, I couldn't be more proud to be part of your administration. You're moving at the speed of tech for sure, and I will just say it's a great day to have the war on not just crypto, but the war on innovation done. And under your administration, we are truly going to enter into the golden age. And I'll just say, as the administrator of the SBA, small business is a tremendous network that crypto can be deployed against, and so the SBA is open to crypto. So I look forward to working with all of the leaders in this room to advance your efforts here. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much. Tom, please.
Well, Mr. President, I want to say thank you. I want to thank you for the amazing team that you put together. I want to thank you for David. I mean, this kind of a meeting, no one in this room could have envisioned this just a couple years ago. You are the one that has the vision. You're the one that said we are going to do 21st century finance right here in the United States of America. I've been doing this for 9 years. It is amazing how far we've come, and that's a credit to you, Mr. President, and your leadership, and God bless you for doing this, because it's going to make a huge difference with everything else you're doing. And by the way, Americans love it. They're going crazy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Go ahead, please.
Does anyone want to say a couple of words? Cameron or Tyler, do you want to?
You're very shy in front of the
Actually,
camera.
Cameron, I think you said something earlier that I thought was really profound. You said that a year ago, you thought it would be more likely that you'd end up in jail than at the White House. Not to put you on the spot, because you didn't do anything wrong, but that was the environment a year ago. But do you guys want to say something, either one of you?
Sure, that was actually Tyler who said that. but
Sorry, I still get mixed up.
But yeah, we never thought that we'd get attacked the way we did in our backyard after trying to do the right thing for so many years and always trying to raise the bar with respect to regulations. So it's truly wonderful to see how things have changed and how the pendulum has swung back in the way that it has. And we've always felt that the U.S. should lead in Bitcoin and crypto, and it's ours to sort of lead and win. And it's just wonderful what President Trump has been doing with this, and we look forward to working together. And thanks for inviting us, David, and setting this up.
Thank you. Thank you both. Please.
I was just going to say thank you, Mr. President. Cameron takes credit for a lot of my things I say, so it's not the first time. But the U.S. won the internet, and the U.S. should win crypto. So thank you for your leadership on this.
Thank you both very much. High IQ individuals around this table. That's what I always say. We need high IQ. So thank you very much. Would anybody like to say anything? Please.
I just want to express my deep gratitude for the seriousness with which you're approaching our industry and how you're actually helping guide it in the right direction. I work with many central banks in other countries, and when I was working there, I was wondering why I, as an American citizen, can't help the United States financial system reach this higher level that the world is on course towards generally. And so I'm very grateful that finally there's been a new level of kind of common sense and adoption of these ideas. Me and the other people in this room do believe that the crypto, blockchain, Web3 infrastructure is the next iteration of the financial system. And I think that the US should have its leadership position continue in that new financial system. And I'm very, very happy to see people like David Sachs, Secretary Bessent, Secretary Lutnick taking this very seriously with their time, and very grateful them too. So I'm just overjoyed to see this, and I think it is a big part of how the US can continue its role in the global financial system. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I thought it was very important that we stay in the front of this one. This is a big one. And as you know, China is pushing forward and very strongly as usual, but we're way in the lead as we are in AI and other things, and we want to stay there. So I thought this was very important, and we have some brilliant people sitting around this table. And it's an honor to have you involved, but we want to stay at the forefront of everything. And this is a very important day in your lives. I know you worked, some of you, very long before people really understood what was happening. And so I congratulate you, but this is a big day. Being in the White House is a big deal, and you have great support. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Thank you, media. Thank you. Please.
Oh, whoa. The stream is, I think it's, is it over? It's over. This was it. This was it. I guess this was it. I guess so. The stream is over. Let me check. Yeah. It's over. Okay, so that was the Crypto White House Summit. Really? I think it's quite disappointing, to be honest. It's quite disappointed. I was expecting Michael Saylor to speak, at least, to say some very bullish things. Okay, this is whoa, I stayed up all night for this? Whoa. Okay. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is this. And that is, of course, obviously why Bitcoin is right now dumping, because yeah, if this is all that happened, there was so much hype around it. I mean, honestly, they stated a few things about that, of course, what they want to be doing. But, of course, all those things we already knew, actually. Why am I even awake is what I'm seeing in the chat. It's getting bought up again here. It's getting bought up again. So that's great. But, of course, the overall takes from the event is already things we actually knew. But it really shows you once again that they are committed on making the US major, making it big. But I find it very short. I thought it was going to be way longer. I thought it was going to be like 3 hours or something. But anyways, it was very short. Guys, I can't do anything about it. But one thing we do know is that we got a FIFA coin. We've got FIFA coin right now. That's very weird that the president of FIFA announced FIFA coin. I found it very crazy that he did so. Yeah. But Bitcoin, yeah, there's not a lot of volatility. Not a lot of things happened. You can see here on the 4-hourly time frame as well, we're still in the midst of the consolidation phase. Like, literally nothing happened. Quite interesting. So, to quickly summer everything up here, what happened for the ones that potentially missed it, I'm quickly going to be revealing it, what happened if you did miss out or didn't pay attention. Trump administration stated that they will use stablecoins to keep the US dollar the main currency around the world. They also said that Trump will create the digital Fort known, and that his Bitcoin will never be sold. He also stated, literally, this is literally what Trump said, never sell your Bitcoin. That's honestly like a great thing here. And he wants stablecoin legalization before August. So really, he wants to go hard on stablecoins and digitalizing the US dollar. That's what I'm taking here from the story. But I didn't heard anything about what they're going to be doing with, of course, Bitcoin and the reserve, etc., etc. So yeah, that is quite unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate that we didn't heard about that. But we did know that in the White House letter, which you can see over here, you can read the letter, this one. If you read this letter, it basically says that they have 30 days to create a strategy on how they're going to be accumulating and creating this, buying more Bitcoin. So probably we're going to hear more about this later. So yeah, that was it for the Crypto White House Summit. I'm actually quite sad here that this was it. And yeah, literally Trump says, please do not sell your Bitcoin, and everyone still sells. So that's quite exciting what happens. That's quite ironic, isn't it? Guys, can we, we're watching with 6,000 people out there right now here. Can we slap up that like button? That would be highly appreciated. I do, however, will be ending the stream here. It's very sad, but that is why I'm asking for a final slap of the like button. That will be highly appreciated. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Will be highly appreciated as well here, because tomorrow I will be back with another update video where I'm going to be breaking down all the most important things, what happened today. And of course, I'm going to be breaking down the charts. But anyways, I've been live for about 3 hours right now here. It was an absolute pleasure. It will be just highly appreciated if you can subscribe to the channel. I'm really looking forward towards hitting 200,000 subscribers fairly soon here. And yeah, since we are right now pushing so hard, we're coming ever so closely towards this exact level here. So if you subscribe to the channel right now, it is highly appreciated. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching towards this amazing new stream. It was a great stream. It's only a little bit sad that the announcement was so short. It was so short. I stayed up so long and the announcement was so short. But anyways, it was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, hopefully the price is not going to be dumping so heavily. And I'll see you guys back again tomorrow on another update.